From the Tumby Bay side, from the forward lines, we've got Curtis, Garrardi, Ainsbury, Joe Cross, Craig Weckett, P. Williams. Across the centre, Webb, Whitaker, Griffiths.
Conditions, and it's great to see the crowd out there. I mean, it's absolutely belting down out there, and there's what, 150
people on the ground awaiting the arrival of both these teams, and they come to a rousing reception. You can probably hear that over the.
Up go the balloons.
And it really is a rousing reception by their B grade of their premiership victorious B grade tie. So, okay, we're just awaiting, and here come the Lock Football Club now going through their banner, which unfortunately has ripped, but the boys for the bush are back in town. The Lock banner says Darren Rule and his charges there. The boys are grouping together and going to run through this banner as a team. Okay.
Cool. You got to say start.
Okay, we got the bounce go down, and as we come through the forward line for Tumby Bay, that gets the hand pass inboard and goes to the centre forward position where a scrimmage is done. There's someone held without possession of the footy.
Oh, it's too close.
Umpire said he'll have it. There'll be a bounce down. Okay, Crispo, we're started the game here at Cummins Oval.
And the ball comes out now into the centre, the Lock player in front, tapping it forward. It's a bit scrambling to start with. Lock can't pick up the ball. Tumby Bay player, stacks on the middle. And the umpire says he'll have it. There's a bit of a to-do going on back here at centre half back too with the Lock player, which is number 65, which we haven't got on our budget, unfortunately. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up. The rucks go at it. Ball comes down. It's in a scramble again. The players fighting desperately to get these first early touches. It looks like Griffiths there leading in the race of the ball. Gets a shove from in the back, but the umpire calls play on. Lock player picks it up. Goes onto his left foot. Looking out here for, and no, two players crash in hard for the ball. Looks like Rule there. Picks up, gets rid of the ball, hasn't got it, and the umpire's giving him a free kick. 45 out. Rule to have the first probably clear shot for the day. Comes back, he's on a 45-degree angle, about 45 metres out. Lining up now, looking for the first score of the 95 grand final at Great Flinders. Both these sides are going to sort each other out early, I would feel, and it could be a fairly lively opening.
He's going to be a beautiful kick for goal, Beats.
Yes, he's lining up now. Runs in. Ball toss off to the side, and I would say that's no score out on the full. Nerves play a part for anybody early in these games, Scotty. It doesn't matter who you are, how many games you've played. You can always miss kick very easily in these conditions. Tumby Bay will bring it back in now. Coming to the grandstand side out here. It's another ordinary kick, and this is going to be a bit difficult. We can't see there. That was Murphy going for it. Griffiths picks up the ball, kicks it around on his right foot. In the wrong direction again. Oh, sorry, that's Griffiths there. He's tackled very hard. Lock. Great bump. That has hurt him. He is down. Whitaker. Yeah, Griffiths. Ball comes out loose again. Lock players dive on the ball. It's a stacks on the middle. Gets it out though. Lock's players tackled hard. Bunga Murphy taps it forward. Looking for Joe Cross. Joe Cross gets it bumped out of it again. Lock players. In they go again. Yes, and the Lock player will get a free kick here. And they're saying a few how do you do's.
Brown to take the kick on the wing, well, on the commentary wing, grandstand side. He'll try to put the ball deep into to the attack. Looking for Rule. There's a few players down. No, I tell you what, there's a couple of players. Well, there's a big fly by the Tumby Bay boys, but the Lock boys bring it out.
Miller.
And it's Miller that gets it inside, goes in towards the full forward position. They can't pick the ball up. It's very slippery conditions in here. Someone's grabbed without it.
Yes.
And he'll take the free kick, and it's a Lock player about 50 metres out. And we just can't pick up his number. 53 it is, and we haven't got them in the budget either. So the Lock team really going out. He goes in long towards the full forward position. The pack flies. There's a couple of punches away. The ball goes to them. There's people fighting, but Tumby Bay clearing now. Kick it straight out to. Oh, that's a fantastic
great mark
there by Franks, and Franks has taken the ball on the back pocket. He'll kick grandstand side out towards Cross. Joe Cross going toward him and Kay go at it, and it looks like Joe Cross. No, it's a throw-in, bouncy throw-in on the half-forward flank for Lock.
Can someone move that timekeeper's box, Scotty, or what?
Yes, the bouncy throw-in goes in, and it's Nobler who went up for the mark out, goes towards Mellor. Number 53 again goes into it, but Franks, the Lock player picks up the ball and goes in towards the...
Mark that one down.
That's Darren Rule. What a fantastic mark. His mark has come right on the top of the pack and marked it on his chest. It's reminiscing of his days in Port Lincoln on a probably a very acute angle, 3 metres out from goal, and this should be a better kick, Beats.
Yeah, I think he'll run around here without any shadow of a doubt. Open up the goal face, and I would say you have to back this one down as goal number 1 in the 1995 grand final in Great Flinders Football League. And he comes in now.
Yes.
And he's put
So he
it
has.
straight through the middle. And he did it very well. Great mark and a great result. And on the Lincoln Woolworth scoreboard, that's Lock 1 goal 1 that lead Tumby Bay yet to score.
That's right, and that mark would go down to the Haasmas Iama mark of the day so far in this. We're probably in about the 6th or 7th minute mark of the first quarter, and Locke doing all the attacking. It hasn't been past the half forward position of for Tumby Bay yet, but you know, very difficult conditions here at Cummins Oval, where the ball is very slippery. Bringing the ball back into the centre, giving it to the umpire. He's even missed it, so it's going to be a fantastic day here at Cummins, where the rain is still coming down. And the umpire has it in the centre of the ground. The ruckmen go at it. We've got Gahadi. No, it's not.
Code.
It's Code going up. They get the ball down towards Hetzel. Hetzel goes in towards it. He gets a throw out, but it's been taken away by Locke. And they head to the centre forward position.
That's Thompson.
Thompson. Well, no, Noblet's come away with the ball now. He goes through the centre of the ground. He comes out towards the half forward flank for Tumby Bay, but Beard kicks the ball over the line, and on the outer wing there'll be a boundary throw in.
Yes, out on the outer side there, and I hope this rain doesn't get too heavy. We'll never see across there, Scotty.
Hope it doesn't get much darker here, mate, because it's
well, we can put the lights on. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball in. Code gets his hand on the ball first, knocks it down to his Tumby Bay Rover, and he's received a free kick for too high. I'm not sure who that is. It's who is it? Webb. Yes, Webb on the left foot, kicks it into the middle of the ground, but straight to the Lock player who does it very well, and that's Baird. Baird over to Bullock. Bullock gets on his left foot, looking here for Rule again. Oh, and that's too high. Rule's going to be a real worry for them so far. Oh, he's called play on. The Lock player gets looking now for, which is number 53. We haven't got a clue.
That's Rick Hallion, mate.
It is Ricky Hallion, is it?
Yes,
right, so Hallion knocks the ball out of bounds in the left-hand forward pocket. I have to give it to you, Scotty, because I can't see a thing with that timekeeper's box there, mate.
Certainly it was a great mark by Darren Rule. The boundary throw-in comes in, and Code and Rule go at it. Rule takes the ball from the boundary throw, and he kicks across goal, only to the boundary line, and I think it's going to beat all players over the line. And the boundary umpire on the far, who is Joe Darlitz, on the far back pocket, will have a throw in. And,
hope it's not real quick over there. Joe will never keep up.
Fantastic bloke, Joe Darlitz. The ball comes in, Code goes out. He's the only one that attacks the footy. He gives up a hand pass towards, Bratton, and Bratton kicks in long towards centre back as a push in the back there, but not paid. Griffiths goes at it. He dives on the ground. There's a bit of a scrimmage there, but no one can really get the hand pass away. Someone's picked up the ball. It goes out towards Noblet. Noblet taps the ball along the boundary line, kicks along the ground, and it's gone out of bounds on the outer wing. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Locke doing all the attacking beeves at this stage.
Yes, I'm not real sure which way the wind's favouring, to tell you the truth. I can't see any flags, blokes. I don't know whether there's that much breeze out there, but the umpire throws the ball in now. Code again gets that big long arm up, knocks it down towards his Tumby Bay Rover. Goes in, Hetzel gets it out there. Lock player gets it out again on his left foot. Goes long to centre half forward. Tumby Bay via Murphy, first of the ball. Knocks the ball forward into his own advantage. Bratton sockers it off the ground to Code. Code tries to make the tackle. He's well tackled. Gets the handball out. Tumby Bay player sockers it off the ground. Oh, that looked like a throw to me, but the umpires let him go. The handball from Tumby Bay to Griffiths. Griffiths on the left foot. Wobbly old kick up into the centre half forward. Lock in front again. Playing well. The Lock player there leading in the race for the ball. Can't pick it up. Oh, Joe Cross gets bowled out the way. The ball comes out again. The umpire calls play on, and there's a free kick.
That was a bit soft.
Yeah, there's a free kick to Joe Cross. Yes, and the umpire's given 50.
25, I think.
25. K has given away the free kick.
So did he threw the ball over?
But he didn't put his arm up. You're supposed to put your arm on.
Yeah, did he tap his elbow?
All right. Okay, Joe Cross to put Tumby into attack for about the first time in the game. Looking out on the half forward flank there. Oh, big spoil by Locke. Ball comes out to Griffiths. He can't pick it up. Tumby Bay players dive on the ball. Get it out. Griffiths again. He loses possession. Very slippery out there. Stacks on the mill. And the umpire decides he'll have a bounce on the right forward flank for Tumby Bay. Looks like Ainsbury now going to take the knock. But the Lock player wins it in front of him. Joe Cross can't. Oh, that looked like a throw, but it's gone out there. Tumby Bay player in looks like Curtis. Curtis handballs away. Another good handball there. On to Ainsbury. Ainsbury into the forward pocket there. Oh, that's a long kick from there, but it's 1 point only. And Tumby Bay are on the scoreboard in the 1995 Grand Final. The Woolies scoreboard. Lock 1 goal 1 lead Tumby Bay 1 point.
Of course, that scoreboard brought to you by Woolworths Port Lincoln. As we go to kick out to Lock on the kick out, he's just weighing up his options here. He kicks out towards the outer half back flank. He goes up and there's a attempted mark there taken by Tumby Bay. The kick goes up, tries to go off the ground. Beard goes in very hard, and there's going to be a bit of a scrimmage, and the umpire will bounce it up. Very hard game to umpire here. A lot of the game's going to be played on the ground, and the umpires will really have to work. They'll get their money's worth today. As the umpire he throws the ball up because it's fairly slippery out there, and the umpire, Code goes at it. He gives the ball down to there's a scrimmage going on, but Lock picked the ball up, and they really haven't got much method there. They come out towards the wing position. Again, the ball is in the middle of play. Someone's get taken very high, and he's taking the Tumby Bay man will take the free kick right in the centre of the ground.
Young Curtis.
He gives the hand pass off out to like Whitaker. Goes to Whitaker now. Whitaker comes in towards the centre forward. He goes in long, looking for the big full force, gets flat, and after the bang, and bang, that's he definitely got hit, and Rexy Whitaker will be a bit sorry for that one, but a free kick downfield will be played right in the goal square there, and Tumby Bay look like they're going to get a first.
Looks like Girardi, I think, will take this.
They come in about a 45 degree over 10 metres out, and the ball goes up, and that's a goal, and Tumby Bay level the scores here at Cummins Oval. 1 goal, 1, 7 points to Lock. 1 goal, 1, 7 points also on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard.
And you would say at this stage that Lock have had all the footy and they're level, so that's probably not a good sign. I mean, to have this much of the footy and the scores to be level, you would imagine that Lock would like to be a little bit further, would definitely like to be in front with the amount of play that they've had.
Well, Tumby Bay have been up there twice and scored both times.
Yes, so the ball's coming back to the centre now, and players still just sorting themselves out in this first quarter, letting each other know that they mean business. And the umpire now to bounce the ball in the centre with Code, I think is going to be the one ruckman. I'm not sure who the lock ruckman is, but they go out. The ball favours the lock ruckman. Oh, it comes in from the side, and it comes out to Joe Cross. He gets the right foot up into the half forward area. It goes over the top of the lock player. He punches the ball away, and that was Bratton. Bratton sockers off the ground in the goal square. Over to, he dropped the mark in the goal square. Baylor gets up, tries to get a handball out. Stacks on the middle. It was a good effort there from Tumby Bay from Weckett. He got a kick around the corner. It was nearly marked by the Tumby Bay player in the square. He just couldn't hold it in the conditions. Bounce down now, right in the goal square for Tumby Bay. Umpire actually throws it up. Ruckman got it for Lock, tried to knock it through, and Lock bustled the ball through for a behind to Tumby Bay. So they've hit the front out here at Cummins Oval, and they're starting to settle down a little bit, Tumby. They look a lot better. Now it's Cameron to bring the ball in for Lock. Looking for leads, not much forthcoming at the moment. He's looking as though he's going to go to the outer side. No, he decides to go for the short one down the middle, and it's a nice pass, and I'm not sure who that is. He's not on our book either, number 11. We'll have to try and fix this up at half time. Oh, great mark there by the Tumby player. I'm not sure, was that Whitaker?
Whitaker.
Yeah, it was a great mark. Kicks it high, doesn't do much with it. Good spoil from the Lock player. Oh, in they go, and down they go. 9 pins. Oh, the handball out from Griffiths. Curtis drops it. Gets onto the Lock player. He gets onto the left foot, looking out here for Rule again. Yes, he's played too high. Oh, there's a Tumby play down there going. Oh, you watch the fights, I'll watch the footy. Rule to take the free kick. That looked like Whitaker down there. A big screw punt from Rule up into the square. Comes down, Noblet, handballs it out. Gets it on the Franks. Oh, he's tackled too high, and the umpire says he'll have a free kick.
Okay, the scrimmage at centre back is cleared up. It looks like Rexy Whitaker, he's on the ground at centre back, and he doesn't look very well at all.
Yes, he doesn't look well. Frank's coming out here into the centre wing area. High kick. Joe Cross gets in there. He's called. That was a bit of a soft free kick. Rule, he's had a big term already. Had 5 or 6 kicks. Looking up into the centre half. Forward. Oh, goes the 12 again, off the side of the boot. Big Code, can't hold it. Comes down the ground. Oh, in they go again. Strong and hard. That hurt too. Lock player on his left foot. It looked like Thompson. Should have made better than a left foot, and he's missed. And 1 point only to level the scores again here. Looks like Whitaker's all right. He's up on his feet.
Up on his feet, but I bet he's a little sorry for his troubles. But
the ball comes in. Tumby Bay bring the ball in quickly. Out there, Tumby Bay player drops the mark, which was Laurie. The Lock players Tumby Bay player dives on it now. Gets it back in towards Franks. Franks pushes the ball towards the boundary line, and it goes over. So fierce opening there, the few minutes there. As I said, they're still trying to sort themselves out here. The umpire throws the ball in. Ainsbury takes the right, and he's got a free kick for over the shoulder. The umpire deems the opposing ruckman was over the top. And that was rule. Ainsbury kicks out wide on the centre wing, looking for and finding in a good mark there was Webb.
Played on. And it's out of bounds.
He played on, he threw it out of bounds. So a couple of tense moments there for the Tumby Bay boys, but on the outer wing, the bounce umpire throws it in, and we've got Ainsbury against Page, and the ball comes down, and we got a scrimmage, a fairly high tackle there, but no free kicks, no beg your pardons out there. This is country footy at its best here. We've got rough and tough and tumble stuff out there today. As the ball boundary throw in comes in, we've got Page and Ainsbury go at it, comes in towards Webb. Webb tries to get the ball away. But again, the swimmers, but Locke puts it away, or they bring it across the ground, and there's a mark there taken by Thompson. Thompson gets the ball, he goes out towards the half-forward flank.
Oh,
that's
mark.
A fantastic mark there by, looks like Bulldog.
Mello
comes in.
Oh!
There's a Skinner's taken the mark, and was lucky not to give a 25-metre penalty away, but he's marked probably 50 metres out, dead in front.
Struggle with the distance, I would imagine here.
You reckon you will?
Yes.
You reckon he will? But that was a beautiful mark after on the second attempt. Okay, Skinner's taken the ball. He's going to take his time. He's going to have a shot. As I said, 15 metres out. Probably kick from 45. Straight in front. Skinner walks in. Here's the kick. The kick goes on. It's not a bad kick off the boot. It's a tumble. A punch from behind by it looked like Rule there, and there's a boundary thrown deep in the forward pocket for no. There's a free kick being given. And
Tumby Bay player in front over the top.
Right, so he goes in board, and they go right across the other face of the goals out towards the outer wing, where there's an excellent mark in there by always coming in Tumby Bay, and Webb's given it off to looks like Griffiths with the ball now. He goes out to the outer wing, and what we've got it there, we've got Barnell, who went for the footy but didn't get it. Comes off the ground. There's a bit of a scrimmage to try to kick off the ground. Griffiths goes in hard, but the Lock boys through Page, he comes out. There's a kick away. Looks like Rexy Whitaker, who's been in the thick of things this afternoon, but the Lock boys take it away on the half. Oh no, he's given it away to the Tumby boys. They go in board, looking for cross dodges and weaves, and he gets a kick in towards Frank's right across centre half forward, goes in, and it looks for the full forward there. That's a great mark there, taken by Gahati, and he's taken a mark 40, probably 45 metres out for goal, dead in front. Joe Cross really set that up, Beebs, just then.
Again, use of the footy, that was the big difference. It's going to be hard in these conditions. Players are trying to use the ball and do the things that they're obviously not used to a lot of wet weather. They've got to realise that it's wet weather footy today. One handball, then get the ball onto your boot. None of the fancy stuff today. But Girardi lining up now from about 35, 40 out, comes in. No, he's faded it to the right, and that's another point. So both teams missing some opportunities to score here, score goals anyway, and the scores are all tied up again. 1 goal, 2 apiece on the Lincoln Woolies scoreboard, with Cameron to bring the ball back in for Lock now.
Okay.
He goes for the short one again, looking for. Oh, actually did it very well, a Lock player. Then got a shocking bounce, but did it well. Ball socket out wide onto the wing. Lock player picks up, looks for the short one, and just inside. And the ball is now out of bounds on the right-hand side of the centre wing. At the Cummins Oval with the ruckman, Ainsbury, going at it with Skinner. Ball comes down, Curtis takes it cleanly, nice take. Gets it away quickly on his right foot, and he's dropped the mark there. It was Girardi, but he gets a free kick. I think it's Girardi, is it? No?
No, it's Code. The big ruckman resting in the forward pocket. He kicks it in long, looking for Girardi now, but there's a lot of people around there, and Kay picks up the ball on the half-back flank. Goes inboard towards Skinner. He's met very heavily, but they're Curtis at the bottom of the pack, and
yes.
Oh, that was a shocking decision by the umpire. Curtis got on the footy. He dove on the footy. The other bloke dived straight on top of him, and Skinner takes the ball away for Lock. He's got a kick deep in the back pocket for Lock. Oh, that was a shocking decision.
The guy's trying to get the
goes in short. We can't see this because of the benches, but it looks like it's a mark taken by Lock. Rexy Whitaker standing the mark, but the Lock blow comes out towards the grandstand wing, where Rule shepherded the man out for the Tumby Bay, and that's right. That's what he's picked it up, and it looks like Loudon's going to take the kick away. So Loudon for Tumby Bay on the probably between wing and half forward. He's going to send the Blues into attack. Loudon looking for the leads that are coming, goes in towards the centre forward position. The pack flies. It's a nice mark, but not paid because it went straight through his hands. But to rule again in the thick of things here, that's an excellent crosser on the bottom of the pack there. But well, it looks like we're going to have a throw in right on the outer wing, on the grandstand wing, sorry. The scores here at Cummins Oval, Tumby Bay 1 goal 3-9, lead lock 1 goal 1-7.
Ainsbury, big punch down there. Joe Cross, sockers off the ground towards centre half forward. The Tumby Bay player in front, gets hit from behind by the lock player. He takes it away now though, that's Bulldog. Bulldog on his left foot, but kicks it straight and Murphy takes the mark in the centre of the ground. Plays on, he plays on, came way over the mark. I can't believe the umpire called it. Anyway, they go in there, forgot about the ball. Thompson picks up, does it well. This is the handball out wide on the lock player. He's clean out, hurry, he gets his kick. Gets it looking out wide there for, it looks like Hetzel. Hetzel leading in the race to the ball if he can keep it in. Yes, he does. Comes round. You can see he's going to come round to his left foot. Shocking kick into the centre of the ground. Tumby Bay player in, Webb picks it up. Played a good game so far, Webb. Kicks short. Lock player marks. Gets onto his foot. Another shocking kick. It's obviously harder there. Hetzel first to the ball. Gets the handball. No, he doesn't. Gets back into it. He's too high and he'll take the kick. It's Hetzel now looking. No, is it Hetzel? I'm not sure it is. Is it Hetzel?
Yep.
Looking, he's about 45, 50 out, can't score from there. He's looking for leads. Looks like he's going to bomb it in long.
Probably looking in there. He's got a couple of ruckmen. He's got that big ruckman for
Ainsbury and Loudon. 2-1. No, he goes for a lead now. Rule leads, but it's over his head. Tumby Bay player. That was a good mark there by Barnwell. Barnwell comes out. Whittaker on his right foot. Kicks short. Looking for Franks. Took it. Umpire calls play on. Just about. Anyway, the ball's on the ground. Good tackle by the Tumby player. Another player pushed in the back there. It's right in front of the competition here as they fight for the ball, and it goes out of bounds right in front of us here.
Okay, the boundary thrown. It looks like it's very rough out there. Don't worry about that. The boundary umpire throws the ball into throw. He threw it at the centre forward, but Skinner goes in at it, and he's in the bottom of the pack, and that was holding the ball 5 minutes ago, but the ball comes out towards Kay. Kay goes in long, and he's found a locked player, and it looks like Mellor. Mellor's taken the ball probably 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Darren Rule telling him to settle down. Graham Richardson comes onto the ground for Tumby Bay, and he'll rough a few things up, there's no doubt about that. But Mellor, 45-degree angle, probably 35 metres out, going a deliberate shot for goal. He runs in. It's a nice kick off the boot. I reckon it might have faded to the right. The pack forms comes off hands and it's a point. So Tumby Bay 1 goal 3-9, lead lock 1 goal 2-8 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard.
There's certainly no beg your pardons being asked out there as the Tumby Bay player brings it back, goes to the outer side looking for Webb and finds him. This Webb's played a very good game so far. He's got lots of touches. Trying to break free of the player now. Gets onto his left foot, looking out there for the Tumby Bay lock chip in front. The Tumby Bay player dives in front and knocks it, and it's gone out of bounds on the far side. I may have to turn the lights on here later on if it gets any darker.
Yeah, you're right there. Raining and dark here at Cummins Oval.
And the ball's thrown in. It's Cross. Joe Cross brings the ball around on his right foot, looking in the centre again. Good space kick if Tumby can get. Comes to Murphy. Murphy gets the handball out to Noblet. Noblet on the right foot. Wobbles one up to centre half forward. Tumby Bay player leading in the race to the ball is Girardi. Girardi picks it up. He's got the gloves on. Trips over. Gets the handball out though. Broke through beautifully. That was Weckett. Got a shocking kick off the boot. Did all the good work, Scotty, and then spoiled it with the kick.
Certainly did. He broke through 3 or 4 of the players there, picked the ball off the ground and then hurried it onto the boot, and unfortunately Craig Weckett just mistimed that one, but the ball, umpire Darlett throws the ball in, throws it to centre forward as well. There's a couple of big throws here. Gets the ball down towards Richardson. Richardson gets a quick snap away, but it's gone out of bounds on the full, and it looks like it will be locked.
And Richardson has just come on, by the way. I'm not sure who he replaced, but I just saw him run on out in front of us there, so he's on the field for, I'm not sure who it will be. It might be, no, Curtis is there. I'm not sure who's come off for Tumby.
Kammerman taking the ball deep in the back pocket for Locke. He goes up towards the half-back flank, the pack forwards, but underneath it, the big man Ainsbury has taken a fantastic mark on the half-forward flank, probably 15 metres out on a 45-degree angle. So Ainsbury, he'll have to go short because the big blokes can't kick that far. Oh, he goes very short. That's a nice kick too. And
great take.
Williams of Tumby Bay has taken the ball.
Young Peter Williams used to comes from Cow, played a season down in Lincoln with Tasmans.
Did he?
And
so he's not a bad footballer then?
Well, played for a good club, so he's...
I'll hold my judgment on that one, but Williams goes in for the kick. He's going with a deliberate shot. He goes, that's a nice kick off the boot, but it looks kind of drop short. A couple of the blokes fly.
Free kick.
There's a free kick straight away, and it looks like a Hardy. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's Code.
No, it's Code. The resting ruckman looks like a Lock having a bit of problems with these resting ruckmen.
Well, the thing there was that it was actually Girardi that crunched the pack, came from the side, crunched the pack, and the Lock player was cannon into him, and he's been given the free kick.
Okay, Code goes in. It looks like he's kicked the goal, and he has, and that takes Tumby Bay to 2 goal 3, 15 to Lock 1 goal 2, 8 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard. Well, Tumby Bay, they really look like when they go into attack that they're scoring, aren't they?
Yes, and that's the big difference, that when they get it up there, they've got those big blokes up there. Even in conditions, they're still giving Lock some trouble. They're trying to jump all over and bring the ball to ground, but in doing so, unfortunately, they're giving a few free kicks away, and it does make a difference.
Both the times that Tumby Bay have scored goals, Joe Cross has got the ball on the outer wing and he's come back inside and gone right across the other side of the ground to a running, and that time it was Murphy, and they really look, and Joe Cross is playing very well.
Right, the umpire now in the centre to bounce the ball. Good bounce. Ruckman go at it, and the Lock player wins the ruck, comes to ground though. Lock player gets a boot to it. Joe Cross off the ground, looking out there for Richardson. Oh, Richardson's been held onto it. Oh, umpire calls play on. Tumby Bay player comes out of defence, makes a mess of it, but yes, and he's called him holding the ball. Oh, a bit unlucky I feel, but anyway, especially in these conditions. The Lock player now looking at centre half forward. Big pack five, Murphy. Oh, he's given a free to Webb here for being in front. He said the Lock player was hanging on to him. Webb's played, he's my best so far for Tumby Bay. He's played a good quarter. Gets it out wide here, looking for Jackson. And the Lock player in front has taken the free kick or mark, whichever you'd prefer.
He's got to get up first. That was a very high tackle.
Oh, hang on, he says, I'm not sure which day it is.
Well, he's not very well at all, and it looks like
Kay took the kick. Looking out here and finds number 53. It's Ricky Hallion. Ricky Hallion gets onto his left foot. Looking out for a real beautiful spot. Oh, in front. Well played. That was excellent football. Beautiful pass there, but he's going to struggle with the distance, I feel, Ruley again. He's probably a good 50 metres out.
We had a shot from here before and kicked out the ball. Let's see if we can improve on that one.
A bit further out this time, I feel, but anyway, he's lining up. In he comes now. Deliberate run, comes in. Yes, he's done. He's trying to kick it too hard again, too far out, and he's kicked it out on the full.
He's getting the raw cheers here from the Tumby Bay crowd.
The crowd give you a bit of a serve.
He's had 2 kicks.
And the Lock player coming off now. I'm not sure who it is. We'll have to go and see Lock and see what we can fix up later on. The ball comes out to Barnwell. Barnwell looking to go back across goals, which wouldn't be a real smart idea. So he decides to keep it out the wing, looking short, I think, for Code.
Yeah, Code, and Code's taken the mark right in front of the timekeeper.
No, he hasn't. Let's play on. We're guessing.
Unfortunately, we can't see because the timekeeper's box is in the way, and we do apologise for all our listeners. But if you're at home on the header, you know exactly what we mean. But we're sitting in a truck and we can't see a thing because just down this pocket. But the boundary umpire throws the ball in, and it looks like the Tumby Bay boys get it out. A bit unorthodox, and it comes out towards Brown. Brown picks up the ball. Well, he tries to pick it up. He goes in board towards Mellor, gets it out towards Hallion. Hallion gets the quick onto the boot, goes in towards, but it looks like it's all Tumby Bay. No, he's messed the mark up, and the ball's hit the ground. And no, it comes out towards, and it looks like Young's got a quick kick off the boot, and it goes in, and it's a point. So that's being pushed through for a point. So that takes a Lock to 1 goal 3-8, trailing Tumby Bay 2 goal 3-15 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Tumby Bay player, and Jackson moves the ball in there. Off the side of the boot. Lock player can't mark. Tumby Murphy can't take the ball. Oh, picked up beautifully by Hetzel. He tackles again. Going in strongly, Hetzel. Oh, Tumby Bay player hasn't got it. Griffiths there. He hasn't got it either. Umpire calls play on. Handball comes out there to the Lock player. Hetzel again on the left foot. No handballs again. Oh, it's hard to see. Lock player scramble down there, and the umpire's got a call for a bounce.
on the siren.
Okay, right on the siren here at quarter time. As we said, Tumby Bay 2 goal 3-15 to Lock 1 goal 3-9. Tumby Bay, you know, really had made well use of their chances. Beebs, you know, they got the ball down there probably 5 or 6 times, and they have scored 2 goal 3. Whereas Lock, they really fumbled the ball around half forward and didn't kick long.
Yeah, again, probably Lock still had a lot more of the footy for the whole quarter, but again, their use of it definitely wasn't anywhere as efficient as Tumby in the conditions here at Cummins Oval. The umpire bounces the ball, Ruckman go at it again, easily won by Code. He gets his own tap back again. Brown gets the ball out there looking for Whitaker. Whitaker can't take it. The Tumby Bay player goes, Baldock under the ball, can't take the mark. Oh, Ainsbury did it beautifully. Gets it on to, that was, I can't think of that player's name. Tumby Bay kicks it into the square, ball goes over the back. Lock player first to the ball, pushing it towards the boundary line. Tumby Bay player keeps it in Curtis, but it was Barnwell, the player I was thinking of. It was well taken by Ainsbury coming out of the forward line there. Handball on the Barnwell into the pocket. The ball's thrown in now. Ainsbury again taps the ball forward again for Tumby Bay. The Lock player throws himself at the ball, and all players throwing themselves in there regardless. The ball comes out now loose. It looks like that was Beard. Beard gets the ball onto Kay. Kay kicks it forward, but he's dropped the mark there. Bad luck from Whitaker. Oh, and he's caught one high. And Rexy Whitaker will take it about 45. He'll kick for at least 45 out. Again, they're just kicking these, trying to keep these goals from fractionally too far out in these conditions.
Definitely going to have a shot.
Yes, again, I think he may just struggle. Comes in. Oh, it's a lovely kick. He won't make the distance. Oh, the big player's up. Oh, the player down on the ground takes the mark. It was Baldock. Baldock onto the left foot, picking out here for Hallion. Hallion takes the mark. Plays on quickly out towards Miller. Peter Miller takes the mark. Lock working the ball out of the fence quite well. Miller now to take his kick. Comes in, kicks out onto the wing, looking for a player there. Young
takes, no, he fumbles the ball over the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will throw it in right in front of the timekeeper's box. And as you know, we can't see right in front of the timekeeper's box, but the boundary throwing comes in, and we've got Code at it, and he comes in there, but Hallion comes in.
Barnwell.
Takes the ball off to Curtis. Curtis goes in long, looking for there's no one home, and the ball goes right across the face of goals. There's a race on between Gahati, but the ball goes out of bounds on the far forward pocket for Tumby Bay.
Look to be getting a bit of movement though. A few runners there now for Tumby Bay. You can see they're starting to get burst of the footy. A few handballs out could make a difference.
Okay. We've got Page against Ainsbury. Ainsbury gets the big thump away. What comes through? I tell you what, this could go through for a goal. No, off. Of course it can't. He didn't kick it, did he? He thumped it through. I'm getting a bit carried away.
I thought you nearly played enough football to realise you've got to kick it through, not knock it through from the ruck contest.
I thought someone had to swipe it with their boots, but mistakenly once. As the Lock player, it's gone through for a point. The Lock player goes in, he kicks in, he goes straight up the centre of the ground. And he's looking for Griffiths, but no, Rexy Whitaker.
Rexy drops in there.
Right at centre half forward he goes in short looking for Ainsbury. Ainsbury comes out, he's a steam train. Oh, it looks like someone's been given an elbow after that. That was he's not on it. This is Barrows. Yeah. Barrows gave an elbow to the bloke, but he probably made it look a little bit worse than what it was. But
I think you should. He definitely took an academy dive there.
Ainsbury goes in short, looking for and trying to find Weckett.
Good tackle, good tackle, yeah, it was a good tackle.
And it's Paul Baldock, he's been a fantastic footballer for the Lock Footy Club over the years, but Paul Baldock gets the ball on the back pocket, goes in towards the half-back flank, but he's kicking straight to the ruckman, and the big man in Ainsbury, he's taken a mark on the half-forward flank for Tumby.
Clearly started this quarter very, very well, Ainsbury. This will be his third or fourth touch already.
Attacked the footy very well. He goes in short, very nice short pass in towards Bratton. Bratton taking the ball right on 50 metres on a 45-degree angle. He's not going to make the distance, so he's really looking for someone short. He goes in short, looking for...
Great mark!
That would have to be in line with the Harsman's Miami. Oh, and he's given a bit of a kick. Oh no, I tell you what, the frustration's here, but the gentleman that's taken the mark, he just hasn't turned around yet, we just can't pick him up. It's 15, it is Craig Weckett, and he's taken the mark of probably 30 metres out directly in front, and that's definitely at the moment would be the Harsman's Miami mark of the day. He got a bit of attention afterwards and wasn't very happy about it, but Craig Weckett
I suppose if he's down there, you might as well have a swipe while you're there, you know.
Well, that might be the way you used to play footy. But,
I used to get the kicks.
We've got Michael Blewett in the commentary team with us today, and
Michael never had the chance, of course, to report me.
He's swayed it off the side of the boot, and it's gone through for a point, and that'll take Tumby Bay to 2-goal 5-17 to lock 1-goal 3-9 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Yeah, missing some opportunities here, Tumby Bay, to sort of skip away and take the game out of Lock's reach. Lock bring the ball back in now to this grandstand side. The player's up, Lock from the player from behind first to the ball. That was Beard socket off the ground. Oh, the Lock player overruns it, gives a chance to Franks. Franks gets a handball out towards Brown. I think Barnwell. Barnwell knocks the ball forward, and we've gone behind the side.
Goes out of bounds on the. Looks like there's a bit of a
free kick here for Tumby.
Tumby Bay picked up the free kick. Looks like there was a bit of
Whitaker's on his own
indiscretion.
at centre forward.
And as I said, the Tumby Bay boy just getting the ball now. I would say that it's.
Could be Franks.
Barnwell.
No, it's not Franks.
No, it's Barnwell. Barnwell
13.
takes the. He's going to take the kick. As I said, we can't see this, but we expect he's going to take a kick. He kicks it in towards the full forward position. Ainsbury up, and there's a big pack forms, and the boundary umpire will throw it in right next to the boundary post for Tumby Bay.
Is that the behind post or the boundary post?
Both. It is, isn't it, both?
Okay. The ball's thrown in, comes over the back. Lock players first of all. Handballs the ball out to Kay. Kay comes onto his left foot. Kicks it short looking for Skinner. Skinner takes the ball cleanly onto his left foot. Back to Kay. Good football, Lock. Well played. He goes the ball into the middle now, but nobody there. Nobody there at all for Lock. And Murph, is it Noblet? Noblet. Comes onto the left foot with his awkward kicking style. Looking at centre half. Oh, 2 Lock players go up. He's tackled. Oh, that's dropping the ball. Franks picks up the ball now. He gets the handball out. Oh,
Again, there's a bit of an altercation afterwards, but Franks was caught holding the ball. And Skinner will take it. And 50 metres has not touched his elbow, so there's 50 metres, and if he doesn't calm down, it'll probably be another 50.
Yeah, well, you know, I shouldn't say much about the umpiring, but I mean, there was...
It's a fairly short 50 metres.
No, it was only 25.
Didn't tap his elbow. Okay, the ball goes out to the half-full flank for Lock, and there's a high...
Yes, free in the back.
Yes, hanging on, and that'll go towards Glover. Kieran Glover.
First touch, I think.
It certainly is. Kieran Glover looks short, but he's going to go long now. He's got the ball 45-degree angle. It's always a 45-degree angle, and he's about 45 metres out. But Kieran Glover goes, he's not going to make the distance. There's not a hope in hell he's going to make the distance. And he goes in long, the ball's going to fall short. And the big fellas for Tumby Bay in code goes up. But the ball hits the deck and it comes off. It's being scooped out to the centre there. And it looks like Hallian's picked up the ball. He goes in forward to the lock player. The lock player dodges once, dodges twice. He's going to have a shot for goal. And he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. As we say, conditions are very, very wet here. Not conducive to football in any sort of manner. But the ball comes in for Tumby Bay to the half back flank, and Weckett goes up. But the Lock boys take the ball off the hands, and it looks like it's going to be a scrimmage. And the umpire said, "It's mine, gents, and I'll have a bounce."
Yes, it's the rain's pelting down out there at the moment. There's the sun behind us, so there's a chance that the umpire throws on Code, gets the tap clearly down to the Tumby Bay player. He kicks it out on his left foot, looking for the boundary line out wide, and did it pretty well. And the ball goes out of bounds on the far side, right in front of the Rowan's shell distributor sign. The umpire's now, the boundary umpire throws the ball in. Page at the back, Griffiths takes the ball in his hands, tries to break away, can't do it. The Lock player grabs him, and the umpire says, "I'll have it, fellas." It's a bit scrambly in there at the moment. The umpire now will throw it up. He does. Page and Code. Code up again. Gets the ball down towards Griffiths again. Griffiths can't take it cleanly. It looks like Joe Cross. He handballs to nobody. The Lock player gets in there, scoops it out of the umpire calls play on. Kay handballs out to Hallian. Hallian on the left foot. A little short ball. Joe Cross chips in front beautifully. Gets the ball back in there in the centre half forward. Baird tries to take it one hand, can't do it. The Tumby Bay player, Weckett leaves it for the other Tumby player, Webb onto the left foot into the square. Well attacked by the Lock defender there in Cameron. Cameron, a big punch, and it'll go out of bounds. Well spoilt there by Cameron.
It was Kahati really trying to play drive with the football there. Trying to keep the bloke behind him. He's not going to do that. He's got to attack the footy.
Exactly. He probably could have taken the mark on his chest if he had gone forward. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball in on the far side. Ainsbury this time up high. Lock player Hetzel diving in there, battling hard for Lock. And the umpire says, "That's it, fellas. It's my turn again." The umpire will throw this ball up. Page and Ainsbury go at it. Ainsbury wins the tap, comes down Hallion. Hallion knocks it forward again. Tumby Beaupass scoops it out. Ooh, one cops one there. Dives in again hard for the ball. Lock player gets a short little kick out, but good mark there by Rexy Whitaker. He's marked about 55 yards out. Looking for the leads now. Coming across here in front, Weckett and Code. Oh, there's a free kick. No, so go to lock player in bed. Forward in the back. There now. Sorry?
Lock player went up for it.
Yeah, I think he was in front though.
Baird
Baird, not sure where he's going to go. Goes in short. Looking forward, finds Hetzel. He's a good little player. Hetzel now. Looking where the kick goes out to the wing. Lock player there in rule, but the ball's going to beat both of them out. Tumby Bay making a change now. Williams is coming off. And it looks like Higgins coming on. Ball's thrown in on the far side. Lock player takes it in the air, Page. Handballs to nobody. Joe Cross picks up. Looks for the handball. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy gets on his boot quickly. Ball comes on the left. Oh, no. The Bulldog couldn't take the mark. Knocks the ball forward, though. Ainsbury chasing him hard. Bulldog still playing the ball and gets the free kick. Wanted to play the ball, Bulldog, and he just takes the free kick for holding on. Now onto the left foot. Looks into the centre of the ground. Looking up there for Young and Rule. Rule taps the ball one-handed and it's out of bounds on the far side.
Okay, on the far side of the ground, the umpire will throw it in. There's a great passage play by Bulldog. Took the ball from the back pocket right up to the wing position. As the boundary throw-in comes in, the big boys go at it. We've got Page and Code. The ball again. Oh, Code takes away the ball like a rover. He's thrown the ball out on the boots and is picked up there by Higgins. And Higgins comes on and gets the ball towards the full forward position for Tumby Bay. But Cameron mops up there for Tumby Bay. Comes inside to Beard. Beard gets it out towards Kay. Kay takes the ball away, coming out towards the halfback flank with the kick. The kick's along the ground, and we've got Mellor and we've got there in the way of Laurie. Laurie gets the hand pass away. Curtis is after it. So is Brown. Brown and Curtis. Curtis gets the tap out towards Bratton. Bratton can't get the ball into him. There's a big scrimmage there, and the ball looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and it will. Just on the scoreboard, 2 goal files, Tumby Bay 17 to Lock 1 goal 3-9 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard. The boundary throw-in comes up. We've got to Code versus Page.
Ainsbury.
Ainsbury comes in. Griffiths goes in hard at it. So does Webb. Webb probably didn't have the ball. The lock player in Mellor. Mellor gets the kick away towards Murphy, but it's beaten him over the line, and there'll be a boundary thrown right in front of the timekeeper's box. The boundary throw in. We got was it Code?
Yes,
Code
he's got a free
Page.
kick.
Page held him when he was going through, but Code is going to take the pick. He'll get a hand pass off. Well, he really should. And looks like we've got... he hasn't hit his elbow again, so it really should be 50, but I doubt if it will be. Code will take the kick now after this, well, I would say...
It's only 25.
25 is incorrect umpiring by this gentleman here. He did not tap his elbow 3 times, and it is really confusing for us and the players. But Code to take the free kick 30 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle, and he kicks the ball up. That's a nice kick off the boot, and that's gone through for a goal.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Code gets a second.
And that takes Tumby Bay to 3 goals 5-23 to Lock 1 goal 3-9 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Yeah, very important in the context of the game here that it's broken a deadlock. There's hardly been any score in this quarter, and I mean that lead doesn't look much, but in these conditions it can mean an awful lot to a side to have a 2-goal 2 lead. Can be very, very hard to get back. So
the ball goes up, and the 2 ruckmen go at it. But Tumby Bay really look like they've got the goods. There's a scrimmage in the centre of the ground. Skinner sitting over the top of the ball, and the umpire, my mate there, he's going to have a throw up.
Yes, you're not winning any points from these umpires, Clarky, I'll tell you. Page knocks the ball to nobody. Webb takes the ball in the hands. Comes out to Joe Cross. Joe Cross quickly on his boot. And in front, handball's on, left foot onto Bratton. And he's kicked point only. Weckett, I thought, should have had a shot from there. I mean, it's not the conditions to be handballing off to somebody that was under more pressure. If it was dry weather, you can understand it. But anyway, that's the way they play the footy, and at least they're trying to get the ball moving. It's now cameraman to bring the ball in. Looking for leads, but not a lot offering again. Looks like I would say he's just going to go straight down the middle, taking his time. He's still undecided.
But the umpires probably won't pick this one up.
No, I wouldn't think. Oh, yes.
It's taken 10 minutes to kick this footy.
He's finally gone right to the outer side there now. Kay up, can't take the mark. recovers well. Yes, and he's got one too high, and Kay will take the mark. Take the free kick. Correct.
Yep.
Now Kay, take the kick, looking out wide there for Young on the lead. Goes towards that player. Baird there picks up the ball. Handballs to Young. Young can't take it. Code now picks up the ball beautifully and scoops it around. Goes around. Plays well. Goes on the left foot, looking into the centre of the ground. The ball comes to Webb. Can't take it. Goes back in there again. Oh, lock player hasn't got the ball, and that's exactly how the umpire sees it.
Good call, Babes.
And that's Miller. Miller goes onto the right foot, comes out wide, looking for Hallion. Oh, great mark. He's a good lad. He's got good football skills, this lad. Plays on. Oh. He loses the ball. He's very unlucky. The umpire probably should have given him a free kick for the player coming from behind the mark. But they've decided to have a bounce right in the centre of the ground. The umpire throws the ball up. Ainsbury this time against Page. Ainsbury wins it straight down across. Cross gets it forward to Whittaker. Whittaker gets clear, looking for a short lead there in Wicket. Lock player in front. That's the new player there is just Stratford. Stratford can't take it. Bulldog can. Kicks it clear, but straight down Ainsbury straight. Ainsbury takes awkward kick style, looking forward. Wicket can't hold the mark. Comes into right.
Higgins
off the pack, but straight into the lock player into the square. He's looking out wide here now, and the lock player takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Looking short again, looking for Skinner. Skinner takes the mark. Oh, and runs plays on.
Oh, and she's on it. Oh, here aren't very happy at all. And this gentleman here, if Webb
broke his nose.
Weber's not very happy at all. This is on. Well, this is on in here, and this right in front of the poetry team.
Come from everywhere.
There's
some haymakers going here.
This is not good for Great Flinders footy. And it's on here in front of us. In the she's an all-in, mate.
She's going again.
This is all in here. This is a shocking scenes in Great Flinders footy.
And the umpire calls play on. Tumby play. Gets
number 11, that's Higgins.
Yeah.
For Tumby Bay got hit high, but...
well, I don't know how many times the umpire would have got the book out then, but it certainly would have been a few. I saw 8 or 9 right in front of me. Now Higgins to take kick about 45 out.
There's definitely tough stuff out there, and he goes in towards Code by the looks of it.
Yeah. Good tackle.
Okay, Bulldog gets the ball, he gives it out to
Curtis.
Curtis goes to the back. He's
did it well.
Worry there, and he gets a hand pass there. He really should have kicked that.
Definitely.
Rules down there too in the back lines, but it is Page. Page comes through, and it's Rexy Whittaker goes to the bottom of the pack, and the umpire is called for a bounce, and probably a little bit of control. And here we go. The umpire's taking this. That all-in is now finished, and we're back to playing some football.
I don't think Mr. Weber will be playing the first few games of the next year.
Oh, she's on again. I can't believe this. This is all on again in here, but Noblet getting a... what's the fight for you? What's the footy?
Anyway, the ball's up there, Lock trying to take it. It's a free kick to Lock up there in Bulldog. Right. The ball goes out wide now, finding Ron umpire, decides he'll have the ball, stacks on the mill. And yes, the players have got to get back to the footy now, especially with the Lock boys. I think they can't afford to let Tumby throw them off the game. They've got to kick goals to get back into the game. The umpire throws the ball up. The ruckman going at Rule and Ainsbury. This time the Lock player grabs the ball. Goes out there looking for Hetzel. Hetzel turns on the... Umpire's just thrown in. Anyway.
There's no love lost between these two teams.
Both teams want this grand final more than anything. It's their first one ever, so they'll do anything to get it. The umpire throws the ball in now. Ainsbury goes with Page. Ball comes out to Kay. Good handball out to Skinner. Skinner looking short and finds Rule. Looks like the trainer wants something over there, the other side. Rule goes as long as he can out there in the direction of and finds Hallion, I think, is it?
Certainly is.
He certainly played very well. He scored a Hallion for Lock. Gets the ball on quickly. Looking up there for Tumby Bay player Murphy gets in front, chips in. Lock now got a chance now, socking the ball up. Here's their first chance for the quarter to get a score. But the ball goes out of bounds. And as the bodies clash over there, two players that are good hip and shoulder at each other. That's the way it should be played. Hip and shoulder, fair and hard. Anyway, the Lock players with Ainsbury goes up. Comes over to the back of the pack. Noblet sockers the ball forward. That looks like Joe Cross there to me, the way he played the ball. Picks it up beautifully. Handballs on to Bratton. Bratton gets onto his left foot, looking up there for Weckett. Gahardy and Weckett crash into each other. That's hurt. That's Gahardy. That hurt him. Definitely didn't do much good for him. The lock player sockers the ball off the ground here. Miller keeps it in play. Looks short. And the lock player now, he keeps it in as well. Murphy sockers off the ground. Picked up by Franks. Gets himself into trouble. Gets out of it nicely. On to Stratford. Stratford on to Franks, onto his left foot. Right in front of us here. And Higgins.
Bit of a show there in front of us. Right in front of the commentary.
Nothing in it. Page and Ainsbury go at it. The ball comes down again. Lock player leads in the race for the ball. In look like Brown. Brown dies on the ball, and the umpire decides that he'll have a bounce.
Okay, the umpire's having a bounce, and Griffith's just getting himself off the bottom of the pack. Then we've got Page, and looks like
Ainsbury.
Ainsbury goes at it. They come down towards Curtis, and a few of the boys leaves the footy behind, but Beard dumps the ball over the boundary line, right in front of the timekeeper's box. Tumby Bay, 3 goals, 6-24, leading lock, 1 goal, 3-9 on the Woolwich Port Lincoln scoreboard. The ball comes in, and we've got Ainsbury. Ainsbury gets the ball out. He was in with Page, but the lock boys pick it up and didn't have the footy, but that's not paid. Curtis comes in, board, looking for Ainsbury. Ainsbury throws it on the boot, and it's going up there, but it looks like it's
1 point only.
1 point, and that'll take Tumby Bay to 3 goals, 7-25 to lock, 1 goal, 3-9 on the Woolwich Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Certainly have this game stitched up if they had a kick straight. In these conditions, they could be 4 or 5 in front and giving Lock no chance.
Lock only had one advance into their forward lines this quarter, and the writing's really on the wall at this early stage of the grand final that Tumby Bay have got the goods. Even after those dust-ups, they still look like they've got a bit of composure.
And Cameraman now will bring the ball back in. He's getting plenty of practice at this today with Tumby Bay offline. Brings the ball in again, goes to the outer side. Looking up there for Rule. The pack flies, it comes to the ground, comes to the back of the pack where Rexy Whitaker reads it the best. Taps the ball forward and decides in front of Pinot's sign there that it's the safest place is the ball out of bounds. Umpire looks, is that Big Joe over there? Big Joe over there. About to throw the ball in. The ball comes in. Weckett goes to the knock that time, gets it down to Barnwell. Barnwell gets it onto his foot quickly. Looking at Higgins, overruns the ball. Lock player and Baird sockers off the ground, out to Bulldog. Bulldog out to, I'm not sure who that, can't see that player. He gets on the left foot and the lock player takes the mark at centre half back. He goes short now for Skinner. Skinner takes the mark at centre, the true centre half back position for Lock. Goes to the outer side, looking for Rule. Good spoil from behind by the Tumby Bay player, but Young hasn't got the ball. Umpire calls play on. He gets it back to Rule. Rule's taken off the ball. Tumby again through Whitaker. Handball forward to Barnwell. Barnwell gets the handball again to Murphy. Starting to use the ball a bit, Tumby Bay. Murphy goes long to centre half forward. Players by Higgins from behind can't take the mark. Page gets it from behind. Looking for and finds Beard. Beard coming out wide now. There's nobody really out to race for the ball. Webb, and it looks like Ricky Hallion there leading in the race for the ball. Oh, Hallion throws himself in front of it. Did it well. Other lock player there dives on the play. Yes, that's it. And you could call that pretty well. Brown just dove on the ball, and there was no way it wasn't going to be holding the ball. And Webb takes the free kick. Looking short into the middle of the ground. Not a very good kick. But Rex Whitaker's up to the task, and he takes the mark.
Webb coming off.
Webb coming off there.
Williams coming on. Peter Williams, the bloke who played for Tasmans.
Yes, and that was Whitaker up to the back. Comes to the back of the pack. Code dives on the ball. There's also Curtis. Hasn't got the ball. Does it well. Gets it out of the pack. Out to Weckett. Weckett now. Handballs to Williams. Oh, Williams drops what he should have taken. Skinner overruns it. Keeps it in front of him off the ground. Looking down at Franks now. Franks picks it up cleanly. Check side on the run, but I'm not sure who to.
Looks like it's come up.
Yeah.
Throw the ball in.
Yeah, throw it in.
So at the 24-minute mark of the second quarter, Tumby Bay 3 goals 7-25 to Lock 1 goal 3-9. As the boundary throw-in comes in, looks like Rexy Whitaker going at it, but the Lock player picks it up in Brown that comes in towards, and it's gone out of bounds, and the umpire will throw it in. No, there's going to be a
ball up.
A ball up. Umpire has decided it'll be a ball up. Rexy Whitaker comes
coming
off
and Webb goes back on.
So Rex obviously deciding he wants a bit of a break. But as the ruckman go at it, the tap comes down. The lock player picks the ball up and he gets it towards Mello or Webb, and we've also got who we got there, Batten. But
Bratton gets a free kick.
Certainly does.
He calls play on.
Still play on. The umpire's really confusing us here at.
Griffiths give one away.
Again. But Griffiths dealt with, and Darren Rule's not very happy with the attention that Griffiths gave the lock player, and that lock player being Thompson, and Thompson picks.
He won't take the kick. I think Page is going to take this kick for him. He's not. He's
wobbly.
Another new player for Lock comes on. 39, M Green. As the Thompson has a bit of a stagger out to the boundary line here. He's decided that he's going to have a bit of. He doesn't want to go off. He's trying to stop him, but he's not really sure where he is.
Page is taking the ball in the centre back.
We're well into the second quarter now. The siren's due at any stage, so
Page comes out to the wing,
wobbly
to the
old kick.
wing position. It comes in towards Bratton, and Bratton will take the mark right on this grandstand wing. There's a lot of support for Tumby Bay, but Bratton comes in. He goes in long, looking to the half-forward flank, looking for and trying to find Weckett, but the ball comes off the back of the pack. The lock player picks up and he tries to get a kick around, but there's a new player in Tumby Bay. Oh, gets a high tackle on the lock player, but Cross picks up the ball. He's tackled once, he's tackled twice. He gets the ball off towards Curtis. Curtis goes in long, and he's kicked a goal, and that could be the Cummins punt specialist goal of the day so far. A great build-up by the Tumby Bay Footy Club, and takes them to 4 goals, 7-31 to Lock 1 goal 3-9 on the Woolwestport Lincoln scoreboard.
Again, Joe Cross showed his class, kept his body over the ball, took the bodies coming at him, did it very, very well, got the ball on to Curtis, and the best finish we've seen all day.
That was brilliant.
Balanced there, beauty, and the lock player was coming at him at 100 miles out, straight at him, so he did it very, very well, and that was the best bit of footy we've seen in this game so far. Tumby did it well and worked a good goal, and that's a real important goal for Tumby.
So let's put that down for the Cummins punt specialist goal of the day so far. As the umpire in the centre of the ground puts the ball up, and we've got the umpire. I can't pick those two. Ainsbury gets up and Bulldog hits the ball over reliable from centre back, goes out towards the grandstand wing, where it looks like Mello picks the ball up. He tries
tackle
to
Williams. That's holding the ball.
Shouldn't be holding the ball. And the umpire, a little mate in white, he said throw it in, gents. And the umpire here, this gentleman down here, is going to throw it in.
Piero.
Bench umpire goes in it. And the boys go up at it. Skinner's got to get the chance. He kicks the ball off the ground towards Noblet. Noblet comes at it. He's got a couple of blokes on him. Young tackles him. Skinner goes in again towards Mellor. Mellor for Lock, grabs the footy. Noblet grabs him, and they'll throw it up. Umpire right on this outer wing, on this grandstand wing, throws the ball up. Here we go. The ball comes out. I can't see a thing. It's gone out of bounds, I think.
Thank God for that.
Throw it in. We can't see because we've got a few things in our way at the moment, and things are a little bit hard to say, but the boundary up, I'll throw it 100 miles. We'll throw it in towards so we can see it. And out it comes towards Page. Sorry, Ainsbury.
Webb on the bottom of the pack there.
Yeah, he's played quite a good game, Webb. But Ainsbury's going to have a go at it against Page and Ainsbury. Ainsbury gets the ball down towards to that man, Joe Cross again. He kicks it out towards centre forward. And there's nearly a mark there taken by Higgins. Higgins is being pushed in the back. Lock try to get the ball away. There's a tackle there. The ball's on the bottom of the pack. Also in there, Curtis at the bottom of the pack. And as Weckett tries to get up, he gives the ball to the umpire, and the umpire bites right in the centre of the ground. And Ainsbury and Page will go at it again. Ainsbury gets to tap it down, but straight to the Hetzel for Lock. Hetzel for Lock goes in towards the grandstand wing. He kicks in towards Mellor, but right in front of the Joe Cross. That's an excellent.
No, he didn't pay the mark. Too high. Not one high. Yep.
And Joe Cross will take the ball right in front of the commentary position. He'll look. He's going to go straight right across the other side to Murphy.
Oh,
Murphy was hit, and the other bloke wasn't looking for the ball. And
yeah, good decision from the umpire.
Did a good job there, the umpire.
Yeah. Good to see you, Fraser. Murphy now put Tumby Bay well into attack. We're well into this second quarter. All the melees and things, I guess, have taken its toll. The ball goes forward, comes over the back of the pack. Joe Cross leads in the race to the ball in front of Cameron. Oh, picks it up beautifully.
Picks up one-handed.
But it rolls. It looks like it's gone out of bounds in that lovely left forward pocket.
Tumby Bay, 4 goals, 7-31. Lock, 1 goal, 3-9 on the Woolwestport Lincoln scoreboard.
Ainsbury and Page go at it again. Ainsbury grabs it, sort of grabs it out of there, doesn't quite. Webb leads in the race to the ball, picks it up, swings around the left foot, does it well, balances, looks into the goal square. And that would have been a mark of the day if Wicket could have taken him. Recovers, gets the ball out. Barnwell can't take it. Umpire says play on. And now he's decided that it's time for a bounce right in the, just by the goal square there. And I would say it's going to rain with all these people moving away here from us. Ainsbury takes it one-handed. No, can't take Roxwell. Barnwell dives on top of it. Stacks on the middle in there. The ball comes out, but the umpire says, I'll have it, thanks, guys.
So it looks like a border collie amongst the sheep around here because the people are streaming from everywhere. There goes the siren, and that's half-time at Cummins Oval, where we see Tumby Bay 4 goals 7-31 to Lock 1 goal 3-9. Tumby Bay with all the attacking in that quarter. Lock really look like, and as I said halfway during the quarter, they really look like they're gone. They haven't got anything in attack, and they're not getting the ball past centre. You know, for player of the day so far would have to. Ainsley's had a great job.
That quarter, he was fantastic. He just led from the front, and probably got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes or so. Had it again. Code gets the knockdown, rows his own, tries to get the left foot to it, can't do that. Comes out there for the Lockbar and Miller. Miller gets it under his right foot, looking at centre half forward. Hallion comes from behind spoils. Murphy takes him up. Lock player hasn't got the ball. Comes to the ground. Scramble there. Players soccering, pulling the ball. Barnwell gets the ball out for Tumby Bay. On to Whittaker. Whittaker. There's a free kick. The umpire's picked out a free kick here for.
Stand by.
And Burrows has a go at Noblet.
Stand by, Beeves.
Him the French.
Hang on, his umpire's reversed the decision here. Gives the ball to Burrows. Burrows looks in and finds. Oh no, he can't hold the mark. Glover. Tumby Bay get the ball out. Barnwell first of all. Sockers off the ground into the centre of the ground. Webb picks up the ball. Handballs back to Barnwell. Barnwell on the left foot. Looking up, kicks it to a vacant centre half forward. Cameraman there races for the ball. Higgins picks up in front of him. Handballs back behind him. Gets rid of the ball. Oh, he's ridden into the ground there by the Lock player. Tumby Bay, Curtis sockers off the ground, into the forward pocket. And the Lock player sockers the ball that goes out of bounds in the left-hand forward pocket there.
Hey, Chris, we're ready, mate, when you are.
That's on the The ball's thrown in now. Comes to the back of the pack. Griffiths first to the ball. Comes out. Joe Cross picks it up beautifully on his left foot. Kicks it in, and it looks like, is it Curtis? Looks like Curtis has taken the mark in the right hand. He'll be on a very acute angle here. He's lining up now, looking for his second. He'll be the only multiple goal. No, Coe's got two. Comes in, kick looks pretty good, and it's a goal. And that's a very, very good goal for Tumby Bay early in the second quarter. That's young Curtis's, and actually he's got a great little nickname, young Curtis. His nickname's Maggot.
Maggot Curtis.
Maggot Curtis. He's as small as a maggot. Now the score 5-7 to Lock 1-3, and the game slipping away from Lock here at this early stage in the third quarter. Code up, gets the ball down. Cross hasn't got the ball, gets tackled, and will take the free kick. Joe Cross now looking down field, gets the ball on, looking at centre half forward. Oh, he's got
25 metres.
25
tapped his elbow 3 times.
Now 25 metres close to the goal here, Joe Cross.
Actually, about 2 or 3 minutes into the game.
Turn it off totally. Right, Joe Cross now going to kick it deep into attack for Tumby Bay. No, he ends up going short.
Should go in long towards Ainsbury.
And it goes into Whittaker. Rexy Whittaker now looking forward. They've got the two big blokes up there. Yeah, Weckett, Ainsbury. Goes out wide now.
Weckett.
Cross looking for Weckett. Weckett can't find the ball. Comes down. Barnwell can't pick it up. Joe Cross again. Oh, drops the ball. Looking at the goals then. I think Joe had the eyes, opened them up and thought he was going to kick a goal, but dropped the ball at the crucial time. Umpire now to bounce down. Page goes up, knocks it forward there. Griffiths picks it up onto his left foot, hooks it back into the centre of the square. Oh, Lock players messed it up. Bulldog drops what he should have taken. Comes at Barnwell. Barnwell there, diving on his knees. Tumby Bay, Cross gets it out beautifully. Tumby Bay picked it up, and it's 1 point only. And that, I'm not sure who that was.
It looked like Weckett, I think.
It may have been Weckett there off the ground. Yeah, it'll be the short pass has come into Skinner. Skinner plays on quickly, looks out wide. Looking out here for the Lock player in and finds Rule. He's been their best player in my opinion, Darren Rule's played a good game. looking out here now, trying to find Hallion. Hallion works his way to the front, but it's Franks, clear. Good shepherding there by Griffiths. Franks goes short now. Rexy Whitaker dropped the mark. And they all dive on top and the ball goes out of bounds. Good tackle from Ricky Hallion there, put good pressure on without giving the free kick away. Umpire throws the ball in. Code and Page off the ground there by lock play. Oh, lock play leaves it behind. Gives it on to Miller. Miller gets it up, looking up forward, and Noblet, oh, couldn't take the mark. Jackson from behind.
What's in the back to play that music?
Why is he playing more music?
Don't know.
Jackson now to take, no, he's not taking the kick. It's Noblet, is it? Noblet to take the free kick. On his left foot, goes short. That player was Bratton. Bratton on the left foot, looking out wide.
Fellas, we're ready
for Laurie.
5 or 6
Laurie can't get
quarter.
a clean kick away, just gets it forward there. He gets it to Williams. Williams picks up, comes around the right foot, looking to the centre of the ground. Higgins flies, can't take the mark. Well spoilt by Young from lock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Chris, we're ready to cross here, mate. Come on, what's going on? Ball comes in now at the back of the pack. Lock player. That's a free kick to Lock. It looks like it will go to, is it Cammerman in the ruck?
Yep.
Cammerman shifted from fullback in the ruck now. Kicks forward looking for Glover. Glover can't mark the ball. Out there, Noblet takes the ball clean. Gets round one player. Breaks the tackle. Comes on the left foot. Awkward looking kick. There's a free kick here for a behind the play incident. The ball's going back. And it looks like Jackson's given away a free kick for an off the ball incident.
And Foster, by the looks. Foster. D. Foster.
Eh?
D. Foster.
Foster, is it?
Chris Bay, where are you, big fella?
Foster gets the ball in now.
Yes.
Oh, it's Kieran Glover's dropped the mark.
Oh, he's
paid it. Oh.
Hanging on, he paid.
Glover.
Crispo, Abe, where are you, mate? We're about 6 minutes or 7 minutes into this quarter.
Now Glover lining up.
Don't stick any more music on. So you going, fellas? We're back here at Centenary Oval. Oh, sorry, Cummins Oval.
Glover's missed to the left. No, he's kicked it. It's a goal. Goal to Lock, and it's a much-needed goal for Lock there.
So we're back here, fellas.
And that's a goal to Lock to bring the scores now to Tumby Bay 5-8-38 to Lock 2-3-15.
We're back, fellas. And the game has started. Third quarter. About a minute and a half in, here we are.
Umpire now to bounce the ball. Bounces the ball and the rucks go out at Code and Page. And Cameron knocks the ball forward. That was Kennelly. Kennelly sockers the ball. Code goes in, gets his own ball, picks it up. Lock now looking fairly desperate, and the umpire decides he'll have a bounce. Umpire now receives the ball, gets a headbutt from Rexy Whitaker, tosses up Code and Cameron. Cameron's really lifted in the ruck. Curtis breaks away nicely, gets a kick there, and it's a good mark there by Higgins. And
okay, back at the Cummins Oval, we've just started playing in the third quarter, and Tumby Bay have slammed on a quick goal to lead 5 goals 8-38 to Lock 2 goals 3-15. We're about 2, possibly 3 minutes into this third quarter, and it looks like Barnes picked up a free kick on the half-forward flank for Tumby Bay. He goes in towards Weckett. Weckett one hand up, the ball gets punched away by Bulldog. Bulldogs held but not in possession, but Curtis does the tackle on the Lock player. It comes out towards the boundary line, and looks like the boundary line is going to beat all players. No, it's not, so they've kept it in play. And Tumby Bay's picked it up in the way of... The ball goes in towards the full forward position where the Lock... No, it's Cross. Cross picks up, he dodges one, he dodges two. He's gone for a snap at goal.
He's missed.
Offline.
Of course, there was a quick answering goal too while we were away there to Lock from Kieran Glover.
Yep.
For what I thought was a pretty lucky free kick.
It certainly was.
And, but he kicked the goal to bring Lock, and the score at the moment on the Lincoln Woolley scoreboard is Tumby Bay 5-9 lead Lock 2 goals 3. Now Lock bring the ball back into the outer side. Looking out here for Bulldog. Bulldog uses his body well, brings the ball to ground. The Lock players diving on top of the ball now. Get it out there. Hetzel picks up well, turns onto his left foot, looks into the middle. looked but kicked it badly, and it was Bratton that's taken the mark. Bratton to Noblet. Noblet on his left foot. He's an ordinary kick, that bloke. Good player, but the ball comes in there, and that was Weckett, handballs out. Looking for Higgins. Higgins can't take the ball, and the ball rolls over the boundary line. No, yes, it's out of bounds. I thought it was going to be on the full there for a second. The umpire in the left forward pocket for Tumby Bay throws the ball in. Ainsbury and Cameraman go at it. The ball comes over the back of the pack. Tumby Bay breaks clear, but Lock get it. That was Foster. He handballs out. The Lock player drops what he should have taken, but gets his kick to the ball. Now it looks like Weckett is way down there. Oh, hang on, there's a free kick off the ball again. And it's given away by Baldock, and it's going to be taken by Williams. Williams now looking forward. Goes in long and high. Cross from behind. Can't take the mark. It was Hetzel recovered quickest and takes the ball out of bounds in the left-hand forward pocket.
Tumby Bay really well after half time. The boys have really knuckled down and they kicked a goal each. The ball cut the boundary. Umpire throws the ball in, and it's Ainsbury gets the quicker kick away, and it's just offline for a point. And that could have been the come and pump specialist goal of the day so far, but just straight offline. And Ainsbury just got the ball from the boundary throw in and threw it on his boot. The ball comes out towards the wing side halfback flank. It's picked up by Mello. Mello gets on the left foot. He kicked it out of bounds on the full, I suspect. It certainly is, and the umpire has correctly signalled that it is out of bounds on the full. And the Tumby Bay forward comes in. The ball comes in towards Bratton. Bratton takes the ball on the wing position. He goes here looking for the centre half forward, looking for Weckett. Weckett against Baldock. The ball goes up. Cameraman gets the ball off the tuck, but it's Williams. Williams gives the ball back into Code. Code gets tackled high, and it's not paid. But Williams gets the ball again. He throws it out towards Curtis. Curtis gets the hands off to looks like Weckett. Weckett gets the ball forward. FAD down
No, he's going to bring it back.
He's going to bring it back. Again, just a little bit more confusing from the man in white.
I mean, if it was a free kick, it had to be down the ground. I mean, it was...
I think he is going to play down the ground, isn't he?
No, he's not. No, he's giving it to the other umpire back at the end of the cricket pitch there.
Okay, so who's going to take the free kick?
Whittaker.
Whittaker. Okay,
there we are.
25 metres because the ball came in. The Lock player just threw the ball around. Noblet's antagonising this young player in
Burrows,
and it's brung him within 15 metres of goals, dead in front, to put Tumby Bay further in front.
Silly play by the Lock player.
Rexy Whittaker really should put things, probably beyond doubt with, as I said, 25 metres out, directly in front. Rexy Whittaker really should kick this one, Beebs.
Yeah,
silly play by the Lock player.
I mean, the ball came back to him and just knocked the ball away right in front of the umpire. I mean, just not using the trams and trains, unfortunately. Rexy would put this away, I would be pretty sure. Yes, and that looks pretty good to me.
Straight down the front, and that takes Tumby Bay to 6 goal 10 46 to Lock 2 goal 3 15 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard. And Tumby Bay really look like they've done well with this match. They're pushing the ball forwards at any cost, and with Cross and Whittaker really dominating the centre field, it's going to be a big tall order for Lock to get back from here.
Yeah, well, the conditions have improved dramatically in this quarter so far, and already you can see the Tumby Bay runners are starting to get into the game. It's going to be a few problems here for Lock, I feel, to stay within touch now. Bit of nice how do you do here on the wing with
Between Kennelly and Griffiths.
Yes.
But the umpire puts the ball down in the centre. There goes the umpire. We've got Cameron versus Code. Neither got the tap, but the ball comes out via the Lock. Here comes Franks. Franks gets the ball on the grandstand wing. He kicks it out towards the boundary line. And it's going to beat all players, and there'll be a boundary throw.
Been quite a good player, Franks. Pretty steady back there again. Yes. But all the Tumby Bay backline have played very, very well. They've just shut down the Lock forwards, and they haven't been able to have a sniff.
Boundary throw in on the grandstand wing. The ball comes out. It's looking for Griffiths, gets the ball and gives it off towards the Richardson. Richardson goes in short, looking for the big fella in Ainsbury. Ainsbury, what an excellent attempt, but it didn't. And the ball comes out towards the boundary line. It'll be thrown in.
No, free kick is made. Hanging on.
So free kick to hanging on.
To Lock.
So Lock take the ball deep in their back pocket, looking for some leads. There's a couple of leads out towards this half-back flank. The ball comes in high to that position. We've got Whittaker. Cody goes up against it, as does Glover.
It goes out of bounds.
We'll have a throw in.
Right, the umpire to bring the ball back in now. Right half forward flank for Tumby Bay. Umpire throws the ball in. Code and Cameron go at it. The ball comes to ground. Barnwell can't take the ball. Curtis is in there and he's got it. No, I thought he got one too high, but the umpire says, I'll have it. I'm trying to look around corners here, Scotty. This is getting harder and harder. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball. That's good. Throws it just about out of bounds. With a bit of luck, the umpire, yes, it's gone out of bounds. And they'll throw it back in where I can see. That'll be very handy.
The next throw will be about centre forward. You want this one? And it is. Look at that one. Up go the ruckman, but the ball comes down towards
Mello.
Towards Mello. We got who was that?
Williams comes out of the pack. Griffiths on the left foot, getting up. Higgins in the spot. Oh, he had a chance there. Higgins took his eye off the ball. Bulldog picks it up onto the left foot. Tumby Bay Murphy leading into the race for the ball. Picks it up cleanly. Good tackle from Hallion. Hallion and Rule takes the ball. Hallion got back up again. Well played, lad. Gets the ball forward and Burrows. Clear. He's got Skinner. He's got Skinner clear as him, and he can't get him the ball. Oh, his handball's now. Oh, to Glover. Is it Glover? Yes. Glover on the right foot, but ordinary shot for goal. And it's 1 point only.
Really, and out of bounds on the full.
Out on the full.
Lock really should have made something better of that.
Yes, they certainly had the numbers. They had Tumby well outnumbered. And the ball comes back in now by Jackson. I think kicks it in long.
That would have to be the half
Play on. The ball goes in.
Oh, that's unbelievable. The umpires have got me buggered. That was definitely a mark here too.
Green picks it up. Can't get rid of it. Whitaker now gets the ball out. Williams lets it between his feet. The lock player in green again.
We're taking a free kick back here.
These umpires have got me totally confused.
We're going well over the blokes in white. We can't do a trick. But
Williams will take the kick. Williams now looks a short one out wide for Barnwell, and he takes the mark. Take his time now, steadies things down for Tumby, looking short again, looking for Bratton. Bratton takes the mark, goes onto his left foot, plays on, under pressure from the lock player, gets it kicked long. Code tries to take the mark, can't take it, knocks the ball back under himself. Higgins comes in to help, and there's Stacks on the middle, and the umpire says, I'll have it, boys. On the far forward flank for the Tumby Bay Football Club, who are leading this grand final 6-10, 46-2, 3-15 on the Lincoln Woolies scoreboard. The umpire throws the ball up now. Again, Tumby takes the knock through Ainsbury. Ainsbury's got the kick now. A free kick for over the shoulder. He'll go long into the forward line, looking for, and that was a great kick and a very, very good mark. Was that Curtis, was it?
Excellent lead.
Yeah. Curtis now deep in the pocket though. Looks to swing it into the middle. Goes long, puts it right up into the square. And up they go. Richardson can't take the mark. Ball comes to the ground. Lock player there in Hetzel. Takes the ball nicely. Onto his left foot very well to Skinner. He's a good player, that Hetzel. I like the way he moves. Skinner goes out wide, looking into now.
Kick looks like Rule. Rule might have taken the mark.
No, it's play on. And the play there coming along the centre wing there. Gets back into the centre. Barnwell attacks it hard. Franks goes. Socket off the ground by the lock player there. Mello picks the ball up. Gets it out. Again to Hetzel. Hetzel picks it up. Turns onto his left foot. And this time the ball's out of bounds. And the umpire will throw it in on centre wing.
Maybe you'll have to call it because I can't see it.
Yeah, well, I'm not much better than you anyway. The boundary umpire throws it back into the centre of the ground. Thanks, mate. Anyway, Ainsbury gets the knock. Tumby Bay player there in Williams misses it. Higgins goes in hard. Oh, beautifully picked up by Williams. Ball socket off the ground and it'll go out of bounds. No, it's a free kick.
Hanging on. Free kick to Richardson for hanging on. But I'll tell you what, the umpire's just a little bit...
well, I think they're trying to pick up these behind the play things that, so that they keep control of the game. I suppose that's not a bad idea.
Richardson takes the ball from the half-forward flank. The umpire's asked him to come across a little bit. He goes out that way. He goes out towards the big fella in Ainsbury. Ainsbury dives on the footy, tries to get a tap out. He gets a tap out towards Franks. Franks dodges one. He tries to get the ball up towards Weckett. Weckett goes up high, but the ball is punched away by Bulldog. Bulldog spins out of attack. He tries to pass.
Ainsbury's in trouble at centre half forward from that bump.
But the ball comes out towards the outer side, the half-forward flank for Tumby Bay, and Curtis is in possession.
Oh, good tackle.
And it's holding the ball, and the lock player in looks like Foster. Foster will take the kick on the the half-back flank for lock.
Great bump there from Hetzel. I mean, he's about a quarter of the size of Ainsbury, and it was a terrific bump, fair bump that he handed out to Ainsbury then.
Foster gets the ball, the Cameron gets the kick away towards the outer wing, and Noblett's in pursuit, Glover. As is Jackson, I think it is.
Glover.
And Glover. All three of them. Okay, the ball goes out of bounds.
And none of them win, and the ball goes out of bounds.
So the bouncy throw in. The umpire's going to throw it in on the half-forward flank for lock.
The ball's thrown in now. Cameraman again with Ainsbury. He's recovered from that knock. It was just a bit winded, and the ball goes under a pack of players again, and the umpire says, "Oh, do the same, boys, we'll toss her up in the air." Umpire now throws the ball up. Cameraman and Ainsbury go up. Nobody really wins a tap. Coming up, Noblet runs hard at the ball, and the player that's anywhere near it. It's a scrappy little affair at the moment, and the ball's just going in and outside of packs, and the lock player put his hand up and said, "That's holding the ball up," but he says, "I don't agree with you."
The conditions are a lot better now, Beebs. The rain stopped.
Yes, the rain looks like she's gone away.
The
And
sun shines out and there's no water on the ground.
Yeah, well, I said that to you earlier, but you didn't believe me. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up. Noblet gets the ball. Williams can't take it. Whittaker takes it. He loses possession again. Oh, he's gone hold of the ball. Oh. Hallion will take the free kick. Comes around left foot. He'll be looking for Rule, I'm sure. Drop short of that play. And yes, the umpire's paid it. And that's Miller.
Oh, Griffiths, he's a bit of a fire coming.
Yes, I've known Griff over many years and he hasn't changed. He likes to get involved in the game, and that's what it's all about. Miller now about 35, 40. Oh, he's going for the short pass.
Hallion.
And well done. Hallion's probably just about up in there. His second quarter was actually just about up there in their best player now. And as Miller makes another lead, the Tumby Bay player covers that with Griffiths on the mark. Hallion 35 out, virtually directly in front. Very important kick this. This can keep Lock in the game. Always run close to the man on the mark, but
nice
the kick's
kick.
very nice. Lovely kick from Ricky Hallion, and he puts another goal on the board for the Lock Football Club. They trail Tumby Bay 6 goal 10, 46 to Lock 3 goal 3, 26 on the Wooloo scoreboard, and that gives them a bit of a sniff. At least they're in the game.
So it does. It brings it back to a 3 goal 7 deficit, and they did that passage of play was excellent by Lock.
As Stratford comes onto the ground for Tumby Bay, I'm not sure who went off. My man at the back here didn't tell me there. Come on, Bluey, you're supposed to be letting us know what's going there, mate.
Umpire puts the ball down. We've got Cameron versus Ainsbury. Cameron gets the ball away. The Lock bloke didn't get possession of the footing. He was tackled, and he'll get a kick right in the centre of the ground. And that is Green, by the looks of it.
Yep.
Green gets the ball out. As he goes out to halfback, flung out to Foster. Foster gets the kick away. He's looking for a lead out there by Glover, but Glover's attack on the ball has been good with Jackson, and the Stratford gets the hand pass away again in Jackson. He gets the thump away towards Whittaker, and Whittaker and Foster will see it over the boundary line. There'll be boundary showing half forward flank for Lock.
Last few minutes, Lock have looked a lot better.
They've got the dry weather sort of helped them out a bit.
I thought it might have started to suit Tumby, but the ball's thrown in now. Ainsbury and Cameron go at it again. Skinner goes in half of the ball with Curtis. But the Tumby Bay player and Cross picks up the ball, gets rid of it. And these umpiring decisions are confusing me, but anyway, he's given Joe Cross the free kick, has he?
No, he's gone the other way.
Should have been holding the ball.
So this will be Glover. Glover will take the free kick probably 30 to 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
Signal.
And the signal from the umpire was a little bit wayward, but Glover to take the kick and get another important kick for Lock. They kick this and they're back in this match. Glover, a very important kick. He's running in towards the man of the mark. He kicks it. It's a nice looking kick off the boot. It's straight through the centre. It's a goal.
And we've got a game now.
We certainly have. That takes Lock to 4 goal 3s. Tumby Bay 6 goal 10 on the Woolwest Portland.
And at half time, by the way, I saw Joe Darlitz, and he heard the comments you had to say about him.
How can I hear that?
And mate, he's got friends everywhere. And Joe has told me that he wants to see you after the game, and that
I'll buy him a beer.
And that he's definitely going to more than one. I can tell you. I've had a drink with Joe, and he likes more than one.
Okay, the ball goes down. We've got Cameron versus Ainsbury by the looks of it.
It's been a good move, Cameron into the ruck. He's really given a lift in that area.
He certainly has.
And he's been competing with Ainsbury very well.
He gets the tap one. This goes straight to Ainsbury. Ainsbury gets the ball out towards centre forward. Richardson flies. The punch comes from behind. There's a bit of a scrimmage there, but the ball comes out towards Webb. Webb gets it out towards Stratford. Stratford taps it on towards Curtis. Curtis gets the ball, hands it off to Cross. That's a nice hands. He gets his hand pass away. Was that? I reckon this man's a protected species. Cross, that was definitely around his waist. But he goes out towards the short pass looking for Wackett. Kay got in, he intercepts, he goes in there, the ball goes on the ground. There's a kick off the ground by Cameron. He's playing a good quarter, this bloke. He goes out towards Kennelly comes in towards Skinner. Skinner gets a push back by Murphy, not paid. Murphy comes out with the ball, picks the ball off the ground, he gets his kick away. Oh, he got one in that region. Griffiths and gets it out, but Richardson gets the ball out towards, but Lock pick up and they mop up and they kick along the boundary line.
I think that might be out in the full.
By the sounds of the blokes at the bar, I reckon that might be out on the full. We can't see from that, but the Tumby Bay will take a kick in. They'll have to kick. Cameron's made good spot, and he's sitting in between centre forward and full forward in that spot. The lead comes from Code by the looks of it. The ball goes up. It was a nice attempt, but it was spoiled from behind. Richardson gets in there, but the ball's taken by. Well, it's given out towards Higgins. Higgins. Oh, he tackled very high. And that was an excellent decision by the umpire then, because he did slip over and was tackled high, and Higgins will take the ball. It'll be 20 metres out straight in front, and maybe this might be the settler for Tumby Bay.
Tumby need us to settle it. You can see Lock, they've lifted a gear out there. They as Darren Rule comes back shaking his head, he can't believe what's going on out there at the moment. And I mean, the umpires are doing the best they can, of course, but they're certainly confusing a few of the players and some of the decisions that they're making. But this is a very important kick for Tumby now. He needs to put this to give him that bit of a steadying influence, and they'll maintain their lead. Anyway, he comes in, he's about 25 yards. Oh, it looks like Beard coming off, is it?
Yep.
Beard comes off.
The kick goes in, that's straight through the centre.
Lovely
That's
kick.
a beautiful kick by Higgins, and that'll take Tumby Bay 7 goals 10, 52 to Lock, 4 goals 3, 27 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard, as B Dutchke comes on for Beard, Beard from Lock, but it was a good passage of play. There was a lucky free kick and then a nice pass into Higgins.
Higgins got the free kick for too high, if you remember rightly, Scotty.
The pass still come into him.
Oh, right, okay. Anyway, the umpire's here to bring the ball back into play in the centre of the ground, and it'll be Cameron versus Ainsbury. Up they go. Good bounce by the umpire. Oh, Cameron straight into him. He said he's got the free kick.
Okay, good umpiring there, because the umpire that had control of the game blew the whistle.
Cameron had no eyes for the ball whatsoever. Ainsbury now goes to centre half forward, looking for Weckett. Weckett's in front. The ball comes over the back. Curtis can't take it. Weckett takes it.
One.
Yeah, high one, yes, yeah.
The umpire paid the second high kick. That was a good umpiring there.
Now Weckett will go into the forward line looking for Code. Code leaves, but Ainsbury's coming off for a spell. I look here. Just have a check who comes back on. The ball goes into centre half forward. Code got the hand up, picks up by Higgins again. Higgins, he's had a snapshot. This could be the way.
Oh, that was a brilliant snap by Higgins from the half forward.
Code that was back on. That must be 26. That's Girardi back on. Yeah.
That snap by Higgins across his body. That was a brilliant, and it was nearly a 9 for the Cummins punt specialist goal of the day if it had gone through, because that nothing would have beaten that.
Lock bring the ball back in now and find Bulldog. Bulldog on the outer forward flank for Tumby Bay. Kicks into the man on the mark. Code smothers it well. He's a tall player. Picks up beautifully, and he runs out of bounds, and the umpire will throw the ball in on the outer side.
A mistake there by Paul Bulldog, kicking into the man on the mark. He is a tall bloke and obviously didn't judge it that well.
The ball comes in now. Cameraman and Code go for Webb first of the ball. The lock player puts his body over there and goes out of bounds again on the outer side. But it's a very important period here. Lock back in the game. They're still 4 goal down, but they've certainly in with a chance. The umpire throws the ball in. Cameraman takes it in the air. Hallion knocks the ball forward for Lock. Goes over to Whittaker. Whittaker handballs onto Webb. Webb swings onto the left, which well shepherded by Stratford. Ordinary kick there. There's a free kick here.
He got hit afterwards too.
Webb got hit out.
Yeah, so Webb will take the kick now, and they're just having a few sorting out problems down there. Stratford. We've got 25.
Very undisciplined play by Lock. I mean, this could cost him another goal, and that'd be 3. They'd get away from 25 metre penalties.
Is it 25, or he might have given 50? Is it? No, 25.
Well, if it's 25, I'd like to buy land off him because he's still going. But he's probably 15 to 20 metres out on a 45 degree. There's still some remonstrating going on. But I don't know why.
Stratford talking to the umpire. Here they got the free kick. I don't know why Stratford's carrying on. I mean, they've got the 25 metre, so they're silly to be going on with it from here. Anyway, Webb from 15,
Missed
No?
it.
Oh,
Missed it.
It's a bad kick. That'll take
Yeah.
Tumby Bay to 7 goal 12.54 to lock 4 goal 3.27 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard.
there's so much happening off the ball here at the moment. The umpires are finding it hard to keep up with. Anyway, Locke bring the ball into the wing there for Cameron, and it's a nice mark. He handballs on. Hallion on the left foot. Brings it around the boundary line. Looks like they're Tumby Bay and Girardi gets the ball out. Oh, Higgins goes in hard. And the ball comes out locked now. Hallion leading in the race for the ball. I think it'll stay in. Yes, it will. Hallion comes in. Well taken off the ball.
Oh, actually,
out on the
the boundary umpire called out on the full.
Oh, that's a bit hard anyway, but that's the way the umpire's seen it. And Loudon will take the kick. Loudon looks into the centre of the ground. Murphy, all clear. Yeah, plenty of space there for Loudon to pass to Murphy. Murphy now, not sure where to go. Ooh, and he kicks the ball out on the half-forward flank. Tumby Bay whacking in front again. He's been there all day. He just hasn't been able to hang on to them. Lock through Miller. Miller can't take it cleanly. Curtis can. Runs away with the ball. Well played. Looking up. Oh, unfortunately the pass wasn't up to but the Lock player drops the mark. But then he's tackled without the ball, and Thompson will take the free kick right in the back full back line for Lock. He'll bring the ball in now. Looking out to the outer side. Looks out there for Kay. Kay up. Oh, it takes a good mark. That's as
three-quarter time.
As the siren sounds for three-quarter time. And that's the three-quarter time score here at the Cummins Oval is Tumby Bay 7-12, 54 lead, Lock 4-3, 27 on the Woolies scoreboard.
Certainly was a good even football with Lock and Tumby Bay both going into attack, and we've got some special comments here by Michael Blewitts of the Port Lincoln footy panel. Michael, what do you think of the umpiring so far?
Yeah, a little bit confusing, mainly because I think the umpires are standing too close to play.
Well, it seems that at times they've got controls. I mean, let's not have a go. They're doing their best. It is a hard game.
That's
it is
right.
wet and scrambling.
Yeah, it is grand final day.
That's right, and there's a lot of pressure on them as well.
That's right. I think that's just a little bit too close to play. It's why they can't see a lot of the frees in the packs. If they moved away to about 20-25 metres away instead of being about 5 or 10, it would greatly help them.
Sure. And Tumby Bay, I mean, they've got a 24, 23 point lead at the moment. You'd expect that they're going to get up from here?
Oh, yes. I think Lock is starting to go, a lot of high tackles they're giving away, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Yeah.
It just seems that Lock, when they have got control of the footy, though, they are using it, and a bit better than what they were probably about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, once the rain stopped, they're trying to open the game up. But the back line there from Tumby Bay are holding up well.
They certainly are. The Tumby Bay in the Cross and the Whitakers and the Curtises are really getting back into the game. And
class starting to show out there.
They certainly are. Well, Tumby Bay went into this game as firm favourites, and at three-quarter time, Tumby Bay leads 7 goal 12.54 to Lock, 4 goal 3.27 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard. It seems like the game is really in Tumby's holding, and Lock would have to do something special to get it back from here.
Yes, you're right. But they could still do it. But they want to go right from first bounce here. If they get the first 2 goals, they'll be back in the ball game.
Well, they certainly will. They get a couple of goals, and it's only 2 goals the difference. Anything can happen in the grand final. But again, as we commented before, there's a lot of people around these huddles, and Tumby Bay have got a lot of people around there in South Lock. So it's excellent to see that the country people are getting right behind their teams.
That's right.
But after that, three-quarter time here, Tumby Bay are leading 7 goal 12.54 to Lock, 4 goal 3.27. Some of the better plays for Lock. I thought Hallion probably played a very good quarter.
Again, another consistent performer, Hallion.
And Rule really, he died out of a game then, but Hetzel's played quite a good game.
Yes.
And Mellor.
And Mellor, yes, quite a few. And Foster actually had quite a few touches.
Yep. Paul Baldock again steady at centre-half back.
Yep.
For Tumby, for the first time in a couple of years, they've missed out in the finals.
Yeah, and did he win it last year?
I don't know if he did win it last year.
Someone thought I heard some in the crowd say he won it last year.
Well,
he may not have.
He's definitely a class footballer, and everyone knows that. And just as I think Lock are just about to break away and come back into this final quarter, just going through our incentives here, we've got the Cummins pump specialist goal of the day.
Yeah, we got the goal of the day was still Curtis in the second quarter.
Yep.
They're running beautiful running goal. That one.
Certainly was, and the mark of the day so far, it's really a toss-up between Darren Rule and Go Hardy.
Yeah, probably Rules, probably just the traction.
He was under a lot of pressure then,
Yeah.
and so at this stage we're looking at the goal of the day, the Cummins pump specialist goal of the day, going to Curtis of Tumby Bay at this stage, and the Haasmers Iama goal of the day, sorry, mark of the day, at this stage probably Darren Rule.
Yeah.
The player of the day brought to you by Cummins Harbour, I think it is. We're looking at a couple of players that we mentioned before. Cameron came into the game then, as did Foster and Hallian has played a good game, so did Rule. The Tumby Bay, you've got Weckett. I thought Weckett's played a good game.
Yeah, you mentioned him a few times there.
Peter Baird, unfortunately, he's too soft to coach. The crowd was out there, mate. I couldn't get close enough to hear him. So here we go for the bounce in the last quarter. Here in the grand final at Cummins. Cameron takes the knock. Barnwell steals it off his tap. Kicks forward to centre half forward. Weckett in front. Bulldog can't take the mark. Comes over the back. Weckett gets his body in front. Does it well. Dishes out the handball towards Cross. He can't take the ball. Cross back in there again. Locke takes the play clear. Centre half forward. Foster takes it nicely. Comes round onto the right foot.
Comes in the right foot out towards the grandstand wing as Beebs catches his breath. The ball comes in towards 18 for that's Loudon. Loudon goes in towards the centre forward position where he's found Rexy Whittaker. Rexy Whittaker right in the centre of the ground. He's looking for Ainsbury on the lead. The ball comes in that way. No, it doesn't. It goes up towards Richardson. Richardson tries to outmark the bloke from behind, but the lock player, he's valiant in defence. He gets the ball and he's hold him the ball. That's a fairly tough decision on the young fella. He did try to bust a tackle, but he did have an opportunity to get rid of it. Holding the ball in my book. Good luck to the young fella, but Joe Cross has taken the free kick.
The thing about it is that, as far as I'm concerned, if the ball breaks free like that, the call is play on. I mean, he didn't take the ball to ground. Should have been play on. And I've got an umpire sitting behind me who says it's right.
But
now, best umpire in Fort Lincoln, must I say.
Joe Cross goes in and he kicks straight through the ball, but it's gone through for a behind, and Joe Cross has let me down once again. As Tumby Bay move on. 7 goal 13, 54 to Lock, 4 goal 3, 27 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Lock bring the ball into the outer side, looking out here for Kay. Kay and Richardson fly. Griffiths from behind spoils, follows his own ball up very strongly. Gets the ball down to the ground. Kay picks up the ball, keeps it in play. Looking there for Joe Cross, takes the ball one-handed brilliantly, swings it back into the middle with a good kick. Ainsbury, one-handed.
That would have to be the high armour mark of the day so far. That was brilliant, one-handed.
Well, high up, and one of the ones earlier was pretty good as well, but that was a good mark from Ainsbury. And he'll line up now from about 25 metres in front, and he's got that old 45-degree angle. And he comes in, he's an awkward kick, but he's lining up now, comes in, and it looks pretty good off the boot, and that's a very important goal for Tumby Bay there.
That'll take Tumby Bay to 8 goal 13, 61 to Lock, 4 goal 3, 27, and you'd have to say that's nearly the game, Beebs.
Well, I can't see Lock. I mean, they've kicked 4 goals for the game. They've got to kick 5 to even get close, so you can't see that happening at this stage of the game. You know, you always look at these scoreboard things, and I think they do tell a story pretty often.
Bearing in mind, it is only the 3-minute or 2.5-minute mark of the last quarter, but to kick 4 goals in the last quarter of grand final is a huge effort. As the umpire prepares to put the ball down, and doing so now, and the umpires go, the ruckman go to Cameron, and Code comes into it, but it comes out towards Webb. Webb gets the quick kick away. There's a couple of players down, the ball comes out towards the boundary line, a couple of players in pursuit of it, the ball stays inside, goes in towards Foster, he's tackled by Webb. There's a push in the back there, the ball is on the ground and it comes out towards, what's this, Bratton. Bratton gets pushed in the back, but picked up by Curtis. But it's gone out of play right in front of the timekeeper's box, and we've got to lean forward to see that. But the umpire's going to throw it in, and we're going to have what's this Code
and Cameron.
Cameron's played quite well since he's come in the ruck. He gets that tap away and it comes out towards Webb. Webb's going to attack the footy. Webb's with Foster. The ball stays in there. Oh, geez, there was a good drive on there. But Mellor's picked up the ball and he goes out towards the wing position. It's smothered off the boot. It comes inside, back into Mellor. Mellor goes to the centre forward position for Hallian. Hallian takes the mark at centre forward. He goes out towards the lock player out there. He's pushed in the back and it is paid too high. And that player is 62, is it? Young.
No, I don't think so.
No, 60 something.
Could be Peter Durden back on the ground.
Could be Peter Durden. Peter Durden going to take the ball. He goes in for a short pass looking for and finding Kieran Glover. No, it's not.
Hetzel.
Hetzel, it is too. Very hard to see with this.
Yeah, that's Peter Durden back on the ground, I think.
And the pass goes out towards Green, so Locker chipping the ball around the forward lines and trying to get a bit of position, but unfortunately this was it Green is on a very acute angle, probably 35 metres out. The kick goes up. It's a low projectile kick and it's tapped through. No, he's giving it a go. It's a goal right on the line, and the Tumby Bay boys remonstrating to the goal umpire, but it's definitely a goal to M Green of Lock, and that takes Lock to 5 goals 3-33. Trailing Tumby Bay 8 goal 13.
Good decision from the goal umpire. From where I saw it, the play, he was actually through the goals when he took that through. So I don't think there was any. I think the player thought it was going to be a higher kick, and then all of a sudden it kept low, and nobody was there to take it. Anyway, the ball's back in the centre now with Lock. They refuse to lay down. They've got Glover in the Kieran Glover in the centre now, by the look of it there, across in the centre of the ground, and the ball goes up. Cameraman against Code. Code wins a tap. On to Bratton. Bratton knocks it forward. Joe Cross takes it but loses it. Little Tumby Bay player there, and Whitaker comes through strongly. Glover handballs the ball. Franks takes it. Oh, and he's tackled. Oh, no, in the back. He's called in the back, which is the right decision. I thought he scragged him pretty badly then. Franks takes the ball. Looks short, no, decides he's going to go long now. Taking his time, settling things down for the Tumby Bay club. They've got a lead, and I'm sure they want to hang on to it. The ball comes out to the half-forward flank there, but straight, it's an ordinary kick, and Foster takes the mark for the Lock team. He goes out wide looking for Miller, is it? Miller up. Dutchie drops what he should have taken. Rule picks up the ball, backs out of the pack beautifully. Kicks it wide though, and Noblet read the ball beautifully, dodges round very, very well. Kicks short, long, short. Looked like he was going to kick long and it went short. Foster now dives on the ball, and the umpire says, I'll have it, thanks boys. That Noblet, as I said, he gets the ball very well, but you never know where he's going to kick it.
So the umpire throws the ball up, and it's Rule does the rucking against Code. The ball comes out to Mello. Mello taps the ball out, and it'll be a bouncy throw right in front of the commentary team where Joe Darlitz, our mate Joe Darlitz, is about to throw the ball in.
Big Joe, they should have 4 boundary umpires on his side.
Joe Darlitz throws the ball in. It's very skewy. The ball comes out, and it's Williams at the bottom of that pack. There's a few things in there. It's very tough in there.
Joe's not used to throwing the ball.
And the umpire's going to take the ball right on this grandstand wing. He throws the ball up, and it's Code versus Cameron. Code gets the tap on, he's going to get a free kick. Just for a high tackle. He runs off and goes towards the centre of the ground. He looks out towards the centre forward position where he's got Griffiths, but he's also got Weckett. Weckett's been very good. He gives the hand pass off to Griffiths. Griffiths gets the kick away looking for Ainsbury. Ainsbury and Thompson, going for the footy, and they're still going for it. They get the ball out, and it comes out towards Young. Young tries to pick the ball off of the ground.
Bratton off, Stratford on.
Okay, just as we're going out, there's going to be a little bit of an altercation out there between what looks like Ainsbury and someone else, one of the Lock blokes. but Lock are going to take this ball away. They're going to kick it out towards the wing. Oh, it's a fantastic mark. It's play on. Must have come off hands. The ball comes down comes free out of the pack. It goes inboard towards Foster. I think it's Foster. Yes. Foster gets the kick away, and it goes up towards the half-forward position 4, and then Noblet and Hallian.
Noblet's got the free kick.
Hallian hanging on to Noblet. Noblet gets the kick. This will be a funny kick. It's Murphy. Actually, Murphy comes out towards the wing position, and it comes in towards Code, and Code marks right in front of his face. It's a nice mark. He comes out. He can see Webb at centre half forward. Webb's 15 metres clear, but then he buffed it up, and we're coming out towards
Barnwell,
but it's going to be both those players over, and it's going to be a bouncer throw-in. Barnwell against Dutchke.
Okay, the umpire to throw the ball.
Oh, it's umpire Darlitz too. Look at him. And a big smile from Joe Darlitz there.
Gets the roar from the crowd. He does a good job this time. Perfect. Yeah, the crowd give him a cheer. Stratford takes the ball. Gives it on. That's Cameron, and the ball bounces just inside. And Joe's not quick enough to get up to throw that one in.
Get a bit of a stir, Joe, from the boys out here.
And the boundary umpire now, Butch Phillips, throws the ball in. In front there was Code. Code knocks it away from his own teammate there in young Curtis. The ball must still be in play. No, it's out of bounds now, being hidden by the TV cameras there, which we can't really see. Ball's thrown in, goes at the back. Webb takes the ball. gets onto his left foot, looks it around, but it's all lock here. Clear as it, and Mello plays on quickly, looking for a short pass there. And it's a lock player, must have taken the mark, but I cannot see. The ball comes now, still going round. Rule takes the mark, right down in the pocket. Rule now, hang on, the umpire's held up play.
Both of them are going over there.
We can't actually see what's happening, but it's either a free kick or a
to lock.
It's a free kick to lock. Lock with the free kick.
Now brings the ball. He'll bring the ball back into the centre of the ground.
Hopefully.
And he does. He's a good lad. He brings it right back into the centre area. Oh, lock player pushed the Tumby Bay player Jackson out. You can see that as clear as a bell from here. And Jackson will take the free kick to relieve for Tumby Bay. The ball goes back to Jackson now. He's going straight down the middle. Brings it out where Noblet and Rule, and there's a fight on over the other side. The ball comes down to the ground, and there's stacks on the middle.
You watched the footy.
Yeah. Mello picks it up well. Goes short. I think he's gone too far though, has he? No, good mark there by Lock Player. Brings it in quickly into the goal square. But Noblet goes up. Or was it Murphy? And it's rushed through for a behind. And it's a 1 point score. Yeah, that was Murphy on the ground there. And it's 1 point to the Lock team, which takes them on to 5-goal 4, trailing Tumby Bay 8-13. Now it looks like Jackson to bring the ball back.
Another fight on. 10-1.
And the ball comes in, and it looks like Whittaker takes the mark.
Peter Griffiths on the other side. He's not very happy about the proceedings either.
The ball comes in short now. Noblet takes the mark. Tumby Bay just chipping the ball away now.
They're just playing with him now.
Yes, they just decided handballs back to Whittaker. Whittaker takes his time, brings it out, uses his left foot, goes long the centre wing, Weckett up. A good punch there by the Lock players, and the ball is punched out of bounds. Players all back to their positions now and forgetting about the fights and getting on with the football. The umpire to throw the ball back in on centre wing. Code and Cameraman go at it. Cameraman and Code, taps it forward. Webb dives on the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds again. Probably a bit unlucky not to get a free kick there. Webb, he was first at the ball and was tackled fairly strongly from behind. Cameraman and Code again. Code, 2 fists the ball, but it comes over the back from Cameraman. Whittaker dives on the front of the ball. Picked up by Curtis. He's played very well. Joe Cross, he'll use the footy. This time he makes a lie out of me and kicks it straight to Kennelly. Kennelly overruns the ball. There's a charge here for Tumby Bay. Oh, they both muck it up. Good tackle there by Stratford. Stratford, yes, he's given a free kick for holding on too long. It was a good tackle from Stratford first up, but he took too long to let go of his player, and he gave away the free kick.
Okay, well, Stratford, the tackle was just a bit too long, but Kennelly to take the ball right in the centre of the ground. He kicks, he's going to kick long. He's going to kick short, he kicks out, he looks for that player there, but Jackson in the middle of the back to that bloke, but Griffiths dives on the footy there, and the umpire said, I'll have it. Is that there'll be a throw-up centre half forward for Lock, as Peter Griffiths gets off the ground slowly. He's had a tough day, the old Griffo today. But the umpire throws the ball up. We've got Code versus, it looks like Cameron. The ball comes out towards Griffiths. Griffiths gets it to Stratford. Stratford gets a kick away, looking for Weckett. Weckett's probably close to best BOG for me. He comes out and gives the ball to Stratford again and gets it in towards Williams. Williams comes out towards Cross. Cross should go to the centre. He goes out towards... who we got there? We got Barnwell. Barnwell takes the mark, centre half forward position for Tumby Bay. He dodges one way, he dodges another way. He gets the kick in really to no one, but the ball beats all players and it comes out towards Foster. Foster picks the ball off of the ground. He's got nowhere to go. He punches the ball back into the centre.
Glover.
The Glover of Lock gets out towards Mellor. Mellor on the half-back flank for Lock, gets the ball on towards the boundary thrown. Darren Rule sees it over the boundary line. Right in front of the timekeeper's box, Tumby Bay, 8-goal 3, 61 to Lock, 5-goal 3, 27, so it's 8-goal 13, 61 to Lock, 5-goal 3 on the Woolwest Port Lincoln scoreboard. As the ruckmen go in, it's Curtis on the bottom of the pack, as is Rule. The boys go in and they're tackled, but the umpire said that he will hold up proceedings and have a bounce right in front of the commentary position, where Tumby Bay really look like they've got this game under control. The boys go up, Cameron versus Code. Rule gets the footy, in comes Curtis. Curtis gets a high tackle by Rule, not paid. The ball's gone out of bounds and it's thrown right in front of the umpire, Joe Darlitz, throws the ball in. Great throw by Joe. The boys of Code and Cameron. Code gets the tap down to Lock. The Lock player, number 22, is Mr. Brown, and he threw his hand away, and they've reversed the free kick, and Stratford will take the kick right in front of the commentary position there. He's going to go long. He's looking for Weckett. The ball goes up. Weckett versus Bulldog. The pack forms. There's a crunch, and Weckett and the other gentleman in Higgins are not in very good shape at all. But the ball comes out towards Darren Rule. Darren Rule tries to attempt the mark, but the ball goes out of bounds. A lot of tired footballers out there.
Higgins is down, doesn't look too good.
Definitely.
Darlitz throws the ball in now, right in front of the commentary position. Another good throw from Joe. In front was Code, but Cameron got to have it. Hetzel fighting for the ball. And the Tumby Bay player as well, and there's Stacks on the middle, and the umpire decides, I'll have it, fellas.
Higgins still trying to get up off the ground there,
yes, he's not too good. That was actually, he was the one that came over the back too. But anyway, the umpire throws Code, and Cameron go at it again. Code's just jumping, and all over the top of him. Gets the ball towards Foster. Foster breaks the tackle well, gets onto the left foot, kicks it up into the centre of the ground. Murphy drops what he should have probably taken. The Tumby Bay player comes out, but kicks the short one, and Brown goes short again and finds Rule. Noblet takes the mark. Rule now looking forward. They've got to go a bit more direct lock. They're going out very, very wide. Looking out here now for Skinner, was it? Skinner couldn't take the mark. The ball's on the ground. Oh, he's yes, holding the ball. Yes, he didn't get it out. He was pushed pretty well on the ground, but I mean, he really needed to get it out to keep the ball moving for lock. Now it's Tumby Bay kick the ball looking up here for Noblet, but Rule can't take the mark. Oh yes, he's paid the mark. Rule now back on the centre wing here. He must centre it. They've got to go going far too wide, Lock, to get it in there. The ball goes up. Players come up. The Hallion at the back of the pack takes the ball, falls over. The Tumby Bay player dives in front of him, and the ball goes out of bounds in the right-hand forward pocket for Lock. If they've got any chance, they must kick a couple of quick goals in the next few minutes to have any chance in this game. We're about 15 minutes into the quarter. The ruckman knock it down again. Whitaker in playing the ball in front of him. And he says, thanks very much, I'll just roll that out of bounds and waste a few more precious minutes as it ticks down for the grand final of 95. The ball's thrown in again. Code and Cameron go at it. Cameron knocks it forward. Hetzel picks it up brilliantly. Couldn't get the ball onto his boot. Whitaker backs up behind him. And there's a free kick here. Yes, he's decided, the umpire has decided that Hetzel should get a free kick. He's about 20 metres out on a fairly acute angle. We've seen them kick from here earlier in the day, so this could be a candidate for the goal of the day.
Cummins specialist goal.
And it's a great goal there by Hetzel as he's put it through the middle, and that gives Lock a little bit of hope. I mean, it's not much chance that they will win the game, but it's certainly they're fighting the game out and giving their supporters that little ray of hope. So that was Hetzel's first goal, and we'll find out here that definitely be for the Cummins pump specialist goal of the day. That was a fairly acute angle, but he popped it through beautifully.
It certainly was. The umpire puts the ball down as Cameron and Code go at it. The ball stays on the bottom of the pack. Stratford down there as well, and Barnwell as well gets up off the bottom of the pack with Brown. The umpire right in the centre of the ground takes control of this game. He throws the ball up. Cameron, Code goes at it. Cameron straight at Code. Really should have been a free kick. The umpire will have it again. Very scrappy football. A lot of tired players out there. Tumby Bay know they've got this space.
Oh yes, but you know, Lock can't give him away, and Cameron he's decided I'm just going to run straight at the body. He does it again. The ball comes down to the ground. Whitaker takes it well, breaks the tackle, kicks forward, but Dutchke in front will take the mark. And now Dutchke on the half-back flank, looking out wide again. Looking out here for Rule and Noblet, fighting for position. Tumby Bay player comes in, loses his footing, but then gets it onto his boot. That was the player in Laurie. Oh, nearly a good mark by Whitaker. Oh, he's called the push. Had a very lucky free kick. And yeah, I mean, Rexy, captain coach of this side, I'm sure that he's going to take all the time in the world and use up the clock. But there's still a chance. I mean, there's probably 8 or 9 minutes to go. Rexy going short now. Oh, yes, well done by the Brown. And Beard couldn't keep control, but it was well done by Brown. He spoilt the ball very well from Joe Cross. The umpire, Darlitz, will throw the ball in right at centre wing in front of the commentary position. throws the ball in. Cameron makes front position on Code, knocks down, Barnwell takes it. Webb gets the ball, gets onto his left foot. Oh, Curtis nearly took a great mark. Dusky playing the ball in front of him, knocks it away well. That was Weckett there trying to shepherd the player.
Bulldog picks the ball up and he gets it to
Glover. Glover goes in strongly. Players going in half of the ball. Bulldog picks up on his left foot. Good kick there, but Tumby Bay. Coat, didn't take it too well at all. Oh, that's too high. And that'll be the Michael Miller to take that free kick for a tackle too high. Now look to play on. Oh, he's got himself in a bit of trouble here. You're gone, lad. Handball into Bratton. Bratton kicks the ball forward. Shouldn't have played on there. The ball comes to the ground there. Bulldog again gets on. He's done quite well. On, and Glover takes the mark. Oh no, play on calls him. Must have been touched off the boot. Oh, Cross taken out of it. Oh, hang on. Here's a free kick to Joe Cross.
Must have been shepherding or something. I couldn't really pick it up, but Cross is going to take it.
I think he's got it for going in with his boots. The player just didn't go for the ball, and he's decided to give Joe another free kick. Joe Cross, I think, showing his experience here, he'll put this, if not for a score, he'll put it right in the square.
He'll kick this.
Joe Cross lines up now, comes in. He's put it right up there, but it's faded away. That's 1 point only.
That takes Tumby Bay to 8 goal 15, 63 to Lock 6 goal 4, 40 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard. A couple of people that in line for the goal of the day, but that one over there, Bees, was definitely it.
Yeah, from a set shot too, he did it very, very well. That ball slews off the side of the boot there from the Lock player.
Going at the footy now. Cameron's done a great job since going to the ruck, but Ainsby gets the ball down. It goes out towards it. There's a couple of hard body there, but Curtis picks the ball up. He's tackled once, tackled twice. Holds the ball.
I was called a throw. Unlucky.
But it looks like Mello's going to take the ball. He's going to kick out towards the wing, and where Rule is, who goes for the punch. The ball comes out towards Mello. Miller and Curtis go at it, and that goes out of bounds, and the umpire says throw it in, son. But it's been an excellent contest here today. The ball comes down and Brown gets the ball, comes in. It's really scrappy footy here. The footy's on the ground and through the real tired bodies just diving over the top.
These guys are very, very tired, and they're just throwing themselves at them now. Tumby Bay know they've just got to battle and hold on for the next 5-6 minutes, and their first ever premiership in the Great Flinders League will be theirs.
21-minute mark of the last quarter as Ainsbury and Canterman go at it. The ball comes to ground. Joe Cross picks up the ball, goes inside, looking for Webb. Webb goes long with the one who goes up towards the forward lines, and it's Weckett. And also there's another player there. Oh, high tackle there, and Weckett not paid, and he's not going to move for a while.
Williams comes off and Richardson goes on.
But Weckett gets up very slowly from that contest. The umpire's about to throw it in. Throw it up as Cameron and Co go at it. The ball comes free. They're looking for Stratford. Stratford tries to get a Cameron, kicks it off the ground. Going for
a free kick here to Stratford.
There's a fight on in the forward pocket too for Tumby Bay, but there's not much in it.
Stratford's got a free kick now. 35 out. A reasonably acute angle. This will be a pretty good kick if he can take this. We haven't seen too many goals scored from this side of the ground all day.
Rules had 2 kicks and we're going to kick 2 out in the full. Just repeating those scores, Tumby Bay 8-15-63 to Lock 6 goal 4-40 in the West Port Lincoln scoreboard.
Well, he's given it a ride, but he's faded across to the right, and 1 point only till they go on to 8 goals 16, is it?
Yep.
8 goals 16 to 6 goal 4, and again, Tumby Bay had a lot of scoring shots, Scotty. I mean, they should have sealed the game up. Thompson brings the ball in down the centre of the ground. Oh, good mark there by Ainsbury. He's just about got the best player for mine. He's done a great job. Kicks in short here, looking,
kick,
and finds. Is it Girardi?
I think so. Yes, he's taken the gloves off.
Yep. There's no rain out there now.
No water on the ground, Bees.
Yeah. But this has really put the nail in the coffin for the 1995 grand final.
As Cameron comes off the ground, he should give him applause because he's done an excellent job for Lock. Cameron comes off the ground, and who's going to replace him? It looks like a K, is it? No, Page. Page is replacing him. Page injured before, but Gahadi comes in. He goes...
she slewed it off.
Certainly has, and that's another point which takes Tumby Bay to 8 goals 17-65 to Lock 6 goal 4-40 on the Woolworths Port Lincoln scoreboard. Well, at the 23.5 minute mark of this final quarter in the 1995 Great Flinders Grand Final, you'd have to say that Tumby Bay have got it.
Oh yes, I think at this stage of the game they've just holding Lock there. Lock needed to kick 2 or 3 quick ones and they're not going to do that. So Thompson brings the ball in, looking out there now for, good mark. Oh, Weckett couldn't quite hold, he's done that most of the day. Dives on the ball again. They're picked up by Stratford lining up, and another point. Tumby Bay peppering the goals now, just putting the final seal on this game. And they're stamping their authority now, taking the ball away at will, and their players just getting clear, and unfortunately for them they're just missing the goals. But the ball comes in. Oh, Young drops what he should have taken. Bratton attacks him as hard as he can. Barnwell tackles him as well. He's been a good player too, Barnwell and Bratton. Both players have been hard at the ball all day. And they hold up the play and did it very well in keeping the ball in the area for the Tumby Bay.
24.5 minute mark of this final quarter as Barnwell gets off the ground. But the boys go to Ainsbury and Page. Go up at it. The ball comes down to Webb. Webb gets one, dodges another one, comes in towards, well, it was a hard tackle there, nice bump.
And another one.
Ball's on the ground there. It's a scrappy footy here. As I said to tight foot was that it comes out to Lock clear the ball away, looking for and finding. They've chipped him before, and the ball's gone. Play's being held up at the moment, but it's been rolled over bounds. Unfortunately, as I said, and you've probably heard this say before, we can't see that pocket, but the ball's been thrown in now. Page gets his hand towards the ball, comes in, comes out towards Hetzel. Hetzel bundles the ball over the boundary line again. Can't be very much longer in this game. 25 minutes gone. Tumby Bay with their first premiership in Great Flinders Footy League. As Hetzel gets the ball, he goes towards the centre of the ground. Goes towards the true centre forward position towards Hallian. Hallian picks the ball off the ground, gives a quick hand pass out, didn't really look, gives it out towards Kennelly. Kennelly on the ground, got a high tackle from Griffo, and him and Griffo have had a fairly torrid
battle all day.
Battle, but Kennelly gets the ball, he gives it out towards, no, he's got to come back around the mark, our Leonard gentleman in white.
Which is a silly rule, there's no advantage at all.
Kennelly takes the ball in the true centre forward position for Tumby Bay. He's fees for Lock and he kicks in towards centre wing out. Kieran Glover makes position, doesn't mark the foot, he comes out before. The ball's
Stratford.
Got free, Stratford picks up the ball, goes out towards Richardson. Richardson, he fumbles once, he gets tackled, gets pushed in the back. Stratford again trying to get it in, as is Brown. Brown's sitting on top of the footy, but the umpire will have it.
And Ainsbury on top of him.
Bit of a pile up, as I said before. A lot of tired footballers out there in the 1995 grand final. Tumby Bay look like they're going to win this grand final. 25 points to winners. There's Page and Ainsbury go towards cross. Gets the kick away, looking for Weckett, but Bulldog's right on his hammer. Bulldog had the better of Weckett today, but out comes the Tumby Bay footballer, gives it to Curtis.
On to Curtis.
Curtis gives a hand pass away, then gets slung to the ground, but Bulldog picks the footy up and he goes out towards the outer wing. And out there we're looking for Bratton. Bratton picks up the footy, Hallian in his pursuit, but he just throws the ball in the boot, looking for, and well, he's found was it Hetzel? Rule marks in the centre of the ground for Lock, but it's all too late to make any difference in this game. Peter Beard takes a nice mark. He kicks it out towards the half-forward flank, looking for the player. Lock and Skinner comes in, but it's not. The big ball goes under the ground, and where Noblet again. Beard picks the ball up off the ground, goes out of bounds. But looks at it. No,
still in play.
Can't be, again, we can't see
Noblet takes the ball. He loses possession. There's Stacks on the middle. The umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll have a bounce. Must be right on that boundary line there, with 27 minutes gone in this grand final, and it must be all but over.
There are people everywhere around the Tumby Bay, and Rexy Whitaker's got a fair smile on his face, and all the blokes are around the Tumby Bay area because the Tumby Bay have got this grand final.
Now the ball goes out of bounds from the throw in, the knock there, and the umpire will throw the ball in. There's going to be great scenes here for the Tumby Bay Club when this siren goes. I'm sure you'll hear it over the radio, that the cheer that will go up when the siren goes, because they're all right in front of us. The umpire now is about to throw the ball. He throws it to Ainsbury, still at it, gets a knock again. Blocks it forward there, and the ball will go out of bounds and be thrown in again. Ainsbury has done a terrific job today. He's rucked a tireless job. Young Curtis has played well. There's been lots of good players at Tumby Bay. Richardson, looks like Richardson's coming off now, as the captain coach wants to be there for the finish, I feel, and he comes back on. Rexy Whitaker, the player now is slung the Lock player. He knocks the ball forward again. It looks Lock now. The ball's kicked forward for Tumby Bay. Lock Hetzel gets it on his right foot, and he has a dash. but it's faded across.
There it is.
There's the siren.
1995 premiers
And
of the
that
Great
score-
Flinders Football League against Tumby Bay.
8 goals, 18, 66 defeated Lock, 6 goal 4, 41. And that's a great scene here as Tumby Bay have taken out the final. And it's something that I know Tumby have waited for a long time to get that premiership, and they really deserve. They've had a fantastic year, the club. What have they won? 4 premierships today, counting the minis?
I think the minis finished top, and they've had 3 premierships today. So that's a fantastic effort by the Tumby Bay Football Club today in the 1995 Great Flinders Grand Final. Tumby Bay just repeating. Tumby Bay 8-18 to 6 goal 5. So it was a fairly comprehensive sort of win in the end. 3 goal 13. So just over 5 goals
and
there.
Before we go, we must say bad luck to Lock. They certainly, I mean, in adversity, they had injuries, they had things go wrong during the week. They lost Peter Baird, they lost Andrew Arbin, they lost young Wheatra. They lost a lot of players, and the thing is that they did a great job. They lost Peter Durden early in the first quarter of that sickening bump that he copped, and you know, the thing is they never stopped trying, and a lesser side I think would have been kicked off the park, but they kept battling away, and congratulations to the Lock Footy Club. They can hold their heads high because they did a terrific job today, and the never say die effort of Lock, I'm sure will stand them in good stead in the years. They've got a few good young footballers out there too. But
certainly have, and you know, and they, I mean, that they can be discouraged that they lost today. But as I said, they had a lot of things go against them. They had 4 major injuries before they took the field today. So they've got something to look forward to, and that's next year.
Yep.
But all credit to the Tumby Bay Football Club, and they are the 1995 premiership team of the Great Flinders League, and. It really is good to see that a team outside the leagues, as they have been for so long. Tumby Bay have been here for 12 years and have finally won a premiership.
Yeah, and you know, they I think in their first year up here they lost the grand final to Ramblers by 1 point when Ramblers were on their big run. It was a very, very heartbreaking day for the Tumby Bay club. It took them a long while to recover from that situation, but now you can see they've got some terrific footballers. You only got to look at the Joe Crosses and the Ainsburys. They're picking up Code, which is a great player, and they've got good young players as well. In young Curtis, young Maggot played a good game. They picked up Nobler, another good pickup. Young Higgins. I mean, they've young Pete Williams as well. Girardi. They've got a good blending of youth and experience, and it really told in the end. The experience of players like Joe Cross and Nobler and these sort of players that just shut Lock down.
Could I ask the captain of the Tumby Bay Football Club to come forward, please, to accept the shield? Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. First off, thanks very much to Lock. It was always two of the toughest sides in the competition. It was going to be a pretty ding-dong affair. What's on the ground stays on the ground. We'll have a beer with you later on. But thanks to Pedro. Unfortunately, because of their injuries, they suffered a bit. To our guys, we started this in February. We looked at ourselves and tried to work on our weaknesses, and with a wet day it really shone out on those things we worked for. But there's a lot of people I'm going to thank, but we'll thank it back to my club. All I can say now is the overwhelming support of Tumby Bay and everyone involved. I won't name names because I'll miss 100 or so, but most of all to the 45 players on the roster that really put in all year, the 21 that made it, and it breaks my heart for the blokes that just didn't get in the final 21. I've been there. I know how hard it is to sit on the sidelines. My heart really goes out to you. I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. I hope you can join in with us and celebrate. And congratulations to Tumby Bay, the top side in the league, 4 premierships. And I think we better stay there, lads. It tastes nice, doesn't it?
Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, the medallion for the best player in the grand final 1995 goes to Joe Cross of Tumby Bay. Congratulations, Drosy. Well done.
Thanks very much. It's a bit hard to talk at this stage. This belongs to 21 other guys, not just me. Fantastic. They're the best bunch of guys, you don't forget now. It's very hard to put words to this, but I had to get a kick today because my old man's the first time I've seen him for 13 years, so it was worth it. Congrats, bad luck's a lot. That was a fantastic game. They're a good bunch of blokes and well thought out, but geez, it feels good to win. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Joe. I now ask the Tumby Bay team manager, Steve Girardi, if he'll call the names of the Tumby Bay players to come forward to present with their medallion. Thank you, Steve.
Number 2, Graham Richardson. Number 4, Kerry Franks. Number 5, Fort Ainsbury. Number 7, Captain Coach Rex Whittaker. Number 8, Peter Williams. Number 9, Adrian Joe Cross. Number 10, Peter Griffiths. Number 11, Andrew Higgins. Number 12, Michael Noblet. Number 13, Guy Barnwell. Number 14, Paul Webb. Number 15, Craig Weckett. Number 18, Mark Loudon. Number 19, Stephen Laurie. Number 21, Max Bratton. Number 22, Matthew Curtis. Michael Curtis, sorry. Number 23, Darryl Stratford. Number 26, Brett Girardi. 32, Glenn Murphy. Number 36, Brian Toad. One to go. Number 38, Richard Jackson.
And ladies and gentlemen, number 44, Steve Girardi, team manager. 44 weight.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the official part of the 1995 season for Great Flinders. Congratulations to all winning teams, all teams that partake in the game today, and I'm very pleased to see such a great number of spectators here today. And I bid you all a safe journey home. Thanks very much. Good afternoon.
I didn't see you. Did you?